the goal here is to bring a lot of the community together. We just had our annual conference in Dallas, so we were all together. A ton of top players, excited and really just energized about what's happening at high level. And me and Molly had this workshop planned, and we had this workshop planned, and of course
My
we
microphone
have.
just broke. I have to call out the elephant. My microphone just fell off my desk, so I'm gonna mute while I fix this.
Awesome. So, it's one of those Monday mornings. AWS is doing its own thing, Twilios is doing its own thing. Molly's mic has a new personality. Like a lot is happening. But I'll tell you this 2-day workshop that you are about to take part in, my hope is that it changes your life, especially if you are brand new. And I don't say that lightly. And if you are someone who's a seasoned entrepreneur, I am hoping that it takes you to a new level, new heights, a new chapter in your journey. How many of you know who Molly is? I want to see comments. I see, oh my God, I should have turned on the comment section here. Okay, sorry. I see a lot of you saying hello. My bad. Tell me who's here. I want to know who has joined us. Uh, tell us where you are, what city, state, region, time zone,
Tony's comment
wherever.
is my favorite. The mic drop happened before we even started. It's so true.
Tony Chen, thank you, brother. So, Molly, I've done a lot of events with you. I call you a friend in the digital marketing world. By the way, you rocked that stage, my friend.
Hey,
How many?
thanks, man. It was such a great time. You guys, it was so. If you were at the Level Up event, let us know in the chat. I got to speak on the third day right after Neil Patel on the big, awesome stage with the fireworks. The feedback was just so awesome. So thank you so much, Paulson.
I'm hoping you are going to sing for us today as
Oh,
we
I
start
wasn't sure.
off.
I was
Should
gonna
we?
not, but I will. If you guys let me know
Should
in the
we?
chat. Do you want me to start off with a song?
How many of you know Molly's theatrical skills and talents is? How many of you know about it? And yes, you are in a 2-day workshop with High Level. This is happening right now. Okay. Okay, ton of you know about it. So Molly, we have a 2-day workshop around AI sales machine. I don't want to waste any more time introducing you, but if you can start us off with the melody, we can double check if that mic's working. How about that?
All right, that sounds good. It sounds like a good sound check. We'll just do a short one. We'll do a short one
Perfect,
today.
perfect.
So, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. So, my favorite question to ask is, what is that dream? What would you love to happen as a result of joining us today and building your AI sales team? Let us know in the chat. Like, what's that big, crazy dream that you want to bring to life?
I love it. How many of you have decided on a certain industry? How many of you have decided what you're going to do in the AI space? And also, if you don't mind being vulnerable with us, okay, be vulnerable. We're one big family here at High Level. How are you doing in business? Like, are you struggling? Are you okay? Are you thriving? Maybe, you were like me about 10 years ago at a conference where I'm just so intimidated because I didn't have enough clients yet and everybody else had a gazillion. And I'm like, I'm like intimidated by all the fancy things. If you were like me then and back in like 2014, this is a great place to be. Okay, so I welcome all of you into this workshop. We're doing the 2-day workshop with Molly around building a AI sales machine. Let's get started, Molly. Let's go right into the slides. Let's go deep into the weeds of what's important and what we need to pay attention to when it comes to AI and building a sales machine.
Amazing. So we've got so much to cover today. Thank you, Paulson. I loved what you just said about what we're going to achieve by the end of this, right? So we're actually going to be building 3 different types of AI sales agents throughout the next 2 days. We're going to be on for 2 hours today. Is that right, Paulson?
Unless y'all want us to go longer, but
Yeah,
yes, two
I'm good to
hours
go
is
like 5 hours today because that's my favorite thing to do. But our plan is to go for 2 hours today. And then what you're going to be doing is we're going to be building, just so you kind of know what we're making today. We're going to be building marketing agents that lead to sales. We're going to be building sales agents that lead to sales because that would make sense. And then we're also going to be working on the delivery side of your product. So whether it is a physical product or it is a coaching or consulting offer, a service-based offer, maybe you're going and fixing someone's um, pipes in their house. I don't know what it is, right? Or your clients are doing that. We're going to show you how you can use AI sales agents to make sure that your clients got what they bought and then move them to the next step. That sound exciting?
I love it. That's very
I'm very
exciting.
excited.
And
Okay.
just one last note from me as we get started.
Mhm.
This whole entrepreneurial journey is really hard. So we may talk about numbers, we may share revenue goals and this and that. All I'll tell you this, it's not easy to make money in the world of business. It's nearly impossible, especially in the beginning. Like to get to your first customer or the first 10,000 a month mark is a lot difficult than getting to the 100K mark. I can tell you that. And with all that in mind, like I don't want you to get the wrong impression that our we're just implying that you're going to make money, okay? And I just want to share that with you as one, a legal disclaimer. And plus, that's the reality of the actual business model when it comes to digital citizenship.
It's so true. And I know also that we have people at all different levels with us today. So if you are someone who is a total wizard and you have already built AI agents inside high level or someone else, just write the word wizard in the chat. Okay. Own your awesome right now. If you're someone who is just getting started and you've never done this, maybe you don't even know what an AI agent is, say that's me in the chat. And what I want to do is I want you to know that I have been speaking about AI for a long time now. I'll explain a little bit of my history, but what I really love to do is make sure that we bridge the gap between those who are just getting started and those who are already wizards. So, in the beginning, we are going to go over the foundations and why this is important. Today, we're really going to talk about that. By the end today, we're going to get in and start building things. And even if you're already a wizard, there are brand new features that just came out while we were at the high level event. I am so lucky and honored to be in the DMs with the people who are creating these things at high level. So literally just this morning, I was talking to some of the awesome people on the dev team to make sure that you guys had everything you needed today. There have been updates since we released all these templates. So we're going to get dirty. We're going to get messy in there today and show you how you can customize this for yourself.
Yeah.
As we're getting started, if you're like, I already know that, just give some grace to the people who don't know what we're talking about. We are in a weird time right now where I'm going to get into this because I've been talking to a lot of people about it, but we're in a really interesting period of time right now where there is a huge opportunity. And the way that I feel about it is that there is no entrepreneur left behind. Are you with me on that, Paulson?
I like that. No entrepreneur left behind.
We got
And
you.
just one housekeeping note. Today there was a lot of cloud platform issues for AWS and a lot of different systems. So in case if we lose the streaming today,
Mm.
Molly and I we use a system called Restream.io. It's a really cool tool that we use for streaming. In case if we go down, we are going to jump on a Zoom and come back live as long as the internet gods allow us to. But just so you know, there's a lot of, you know, stuff happening when it comes to streaming and cloud stuff.
What
It's
really
one of
happened is
those
that we
days.
broke the internet at Level Up because it was so
Ah,
amazing. And so
it's
that's,
true.
we got to deal with it, but it's okay. And if that
Awesome.
happens, where should we'll come right back wherever you're
We'll
watching. If you're
be,
watching
yeah,
on
we'll
Facebook
be,
or YouTube, we'll be back at one of those. Yeah.
yeah. If that happens, everyone go to High Level's Facebook page, and we'll be somehow live on the Facebook page in case if that happens within 5, 6 minutes. Okay,
We
cool.
got you. We got you. All right.
Yes.
Are you ready for my slides? Let's get a drum
Let's
roll,
do it.
please.
How many of y'all are ready? Give me a one in the
Whoop,
chat if you're
whoop, whoop.
ready. Molly, is that the slogan? So good. I see it on your
So
t-shirt.
good. Today is so good. Let me know. Give me a so good in the chat. We got
I
so
love
much
it.
to cover. All right. So we're going to build your AI sales team. You will be able to track, follow up, and convert these leads. Now, as Paulson shared earlier, we do have a little results disclaimer. I have some really cool case studies that I can share with you, but we have to remind you that all these results may vary. Like, you've got to have an offer that actually converts. We're not going to be talking about that piece today. We're talking specifically about the conversion mechanism that's held within the magic of having a follow-up system that works 24 hours a day. And so these results may vary. There is so much possibility for you. Here is what we're going to be covering today. On day one, today, we're going to be building your AI sales team. We're going to start by creating your ideal client avatar. So we've got to know, who are you speaking to? Then we're going to clarify your brand voice and your AI team personality. So we're going to figure out, like, what do you really want this person on your team? We're going to call them a team member, right? It's AI, but we're going to figure out what's the personality of this AI team member. And I'm going to give you some examples. You could go with something that's like snarky and funny, or you could go with something that's more like Don Draper-esque. You get to decide. We're going to do that today. What's the character that's going to be talking to your potential clients and customers? Then we're going to write your AI sales team source prompt. So I'm going to give you two really amazing GPTs today, two really amazing AI tools, one that will write your ideal client avatar, one that is going to actually write the source prompt for you. And this is it's kind of like a code that goes behind the scenes to be able to really season your AI assistant, onboard them, train them so they know how to deliver the proper information for your customers and clients. Then, I know this seems wild, but today we're actually going to build and train your AI chatbot.
Chat Boyd. Boyd. Everybody type in
Oh
Boyd.
boy, Boit. Give me the word Boit in the chat. I started to say chat bot and voice at the same time. So
Ah, Chat
I'm just
Boyd.
chat Boit. I'm very excited. Okay, your AI chat bot and your AI voice agent. I'm going to show you examples. We're going to have loads of fun. We'll build both of those out today. And then I'm going to show you how to connect your chatbot to your favorite marketing and messaging channels. If you are ready to do all of that today and you're like, OMG, give me an OMG in the chat. If you're not sure if you're ready, get ready. Okay. I have some things for you, that those of you who may feel like this is a little too much or a little overwhelming. If you notice the little icon that I'm using on the side of the screen here, Paulson and I are going to hold your hand as we go through this. It's all going to be okay. All right. Then on day two, we're going to build your follow-up and conversion system. So this is where we're going to move from just chatting to actually making sales and moving people through your client journey. So the first thing is, we're going to set up your own specific strategic sales system. If you don't have that in place, I'm going to give you one that you can get started with. Then we're going to build your sales pipeline. Now, this is something that if you are new to business, you may be like, what even is that? I like to say that it's kind of like when you create content, or when you like go to a networking meeting, or when you meet new clients, sometimes, or potential clients, new leads. Sometimes it feels like you've opened a bottle of marketing champagne and there's lots of little bubbles flying everywhere. We're going to grab those bubbles and we're going to organize them into a pipeline so you know how to track your potential customers and clients. It is amazing. For those of you that are very creative and ADD like I am, this is going to feel like a lovely warm hug to put everyone in order. Okay. It's going to be great. Then we're going to show you how you can build your opt-in pages. Now, to be clear, we're not going to go too deep into that part because I'm going to give you some templates. I've already given you some templates, but you've got to have a place for the leads to come in, and connect your calendar, connect your AI sales team to specific workflows, and we'll show you how to customize your follow-up messages for your own unique plan. So the calendar is if you are someone who is booking calls and things like that, we'll show you where you go to do that. It's just going to be so awesome. We've got a few more things on this list. I will also then show you how to share your AI sales team with the world. And then finally, I'll show you where to go so that you can fine tune and adjust your system. There is a lot of nuance to this. And there's a lot of people that I see doing this wrong because they're just creating these like robots that have no depth. And so I'm going to show you where you can come in and fine tune and adjust this. Paulson, do you want to add anything to this?
I had so many conversations at the Level Up conference, and one thing I notice is all the cool technologies, AI stuff, and all these things that we have now either will elevate you or expose you as a marketer.
Oh, that's so good. That's
And
so
that's
good.
that's okay. Like there is your depth of knowledge on marketing psychology, just basic fundamentals of, breakthrough marketing. Like all of those skills will be really like elaborated by the tools or not so elaborated depending on how depending on your sales skills, depending on your marketing skills. Our goal is to elevate those fundamental skills in addition to teaching you these tools, okay? So just be aware, my goal is to just play devil's advocate during these workshops. Often I play dumb, and that allows everybody to kind of see all different sides of it, okay? But back to you, Molly. Let's keep going. We got so much
Okay,
to
it's so true. So I actually have the next 3 slides. I have jam packed with statistics that are brand new. I did this huge deep research in my AI tools about the reasons that this is the time, the reasons that this is so important. And so I'm not going to go deep into these. I'm going to bring them up on the screen. I've got them shared here. You can take screenshots. Paulson, will there be a replay for this? I don't
Yes,
remember.
yes. So for those who are new to our virtual events experience, we go live. There'll be a replay. You have to have a trial to grab resources. But if you're on the fence and this whole high level thing is intimidating, I understand. You can still join us without an account, just from an education standpoint. But we hope that you jump in and jump into a trial. When you do jump into a trial, we provide all the resources over to you completely for free.
Completely for free. So we'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. So there will be a replay. So know that you can come
Yeah.
back to this. This is actually a training, by the way, that I have charged $297 for.
Yeah.
So I've pulled this out of things that we really pay for it. High Level makes this possible. If you don't know what High Level is, don't worry, we will get into it. It is a marketing software that will change your life. You can offer this thing that we're teaching today. You could actually start a new business offering just this little sliver of what High Level does by offering these AI sales team agents to clients. And so this next section that I'm showing you here is really important for 2 reasons. One, to show yourself, like, should I actually take the time to create this AI sales team? If you have any kind of resistance around it, this is going to help you with that. The other thing is, if you are offering this to clients, let me know in the chat. Are you someone that is offering marketing services or thinking about offering marketing services to clients? Let me know in the chat, say clients in the chat. And these stats will actually help you to be able to communicate this to your clients as well. I have everything has little sources to it, so you know exactly where it came from the past couple of years. Okay, so 80% of sales require 5 to 12 follow-ups to close. But
What?
that's crazy.
5 to 12? I thought I can just reach out to them once and I'll be okay, Molly.
I mean, no. And we're going to get really specific about this actually, because doing research for this training today, I found that there's actually a difference between which types of offers we're making and how that works. So this is really interesting. The other thing that it says here is that 44% of salespeople give up after just one. I bet most of you, because you are here and showing up, you probably give up after like 3. But 5 to 12 follow-ups is how long it takes to actually close a sale. 48% of reps never follow up after the first contact, letting the leads fall straight through the cracks. Okay, not good. We are not going to be like that. Responding to a new lead within 5 minutes makes them 100 times more likely to convert than waiting an hour. What? Okay. Like,
Yeah.
if that doesn't get you excited about having an AI sales team to do that, I don't know what will. Okay, 2%, only 2% of sales happen on the first contact. Yet 92, this is crazy, percent of reps quit before the fifth. Whoa. Okay, I'm going to go pretty quick through these because we've got a lot to do. Trust. Okay, this one may not be what you're thinking I'm going to share, but I'm going to share all the reality of the state that we're in right now. Trust in institutions is at a record low. Only 40% of Americans, and I know we have people all over the world, so let me know where you are, but this is a stat that I grabbed, trust the media, government, or businesses. 40%. So we have to do something not only to automate this, but to deepen the trust with our clients, which we're going to be talking about today. 69% of consumers trust recommendations from people they follow more than from brands. So if you can be a human or you can have a human on your team that is connected to these AI chat assistants, golden, that's a huge benefit to you. 70%, 76% of consumers are concerned about unethical AI use. And this one I almost didn't share, but I wanted to be honest with you. 80% want a human to review AI outputs. So, Paulson, we actually have a really cool system that I'm going to share today where we show you how to blend the AI agent with a human that is watching the AI agent. You excited about that?
I like
It's going
that.
to be good. It's going to be
I
good.
like that.
And websites using AI chatbots see a 23% higher conversion rate to resolve questions, 18% faster. So, we've had a chatbot on one of our sales pages for many, many years now. And I'm so grateful that I can go in because of the way that High Level builds these chatbots. You can actually create actions on the back end that bring people into other parts of your system. So this is like next level that we are talking about here today. Okay, final slide on these stats. 85% of customer support leaders, this one was really crazy and I almost didn't share it, but again, we're telling the truth today. 85% of customer support leaders plan to pilot an AI chat by 2025, but 64% of consumers say they'd still rather talk to a human. And that's why today I'm going to show you where you can actually add in to your AI assistant very easily with the click of a button, the ability for someone to say human and then have it automatically notify the humans on your team. We've been building chatbots since 2018 before AI was, involved with the chatbots. And this human element is so important. Okay, final thing. Companies that follow up across 3 channels, aka email, calls, or text messages, social, that type of thing, see a 28% lift in conversion compared to a single channel follow-up. And this is going to be a huge part of what we're talking about today with building an AI team ecosystem where it's not just about a linear funnel. We are going to be building this infinite loop of follow-up.
I love
So
it.
good.
I love it because it goes into marketing psychology of omni-channel presence and
Yeah,
depth in the one-on-ones. Let me get out of the way.
exactly.
Let me get out of the way.
No, I
Keep
like it. I
going.
like
Keep
it. I'm gonna
going.
like pause after each section just to get your I like your input. Okay, now for some of you, you may look at some of these stats and be like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do this." But I'm going to tell you that I really firmly believe all news is good news. And this news is great news. So you should be feeling like this right now because you are super stoked to be able to have the opportunity to get ahead of where we're at with this. Here's a little example of why I believe and how deeply I believe all news is good news. About 2 years ago, I fell because I was watching the sunset while walking. It's a very dangerous thing, and I tore the cartilage in my wrist. They told me they were going to take this cast off and give me a little brace. They gave me this marshmallow. So I had this giant thing on my arm. I am right-handed. It was so difficult. And I am so grateful that I was able to use chat assistance, AI, to be able to help me to follow up, to help me to do so much. Okay, but here's the really crazy part. I was at an event and they said, it was like a mindset event, and they said, we want you to write a really long paragraph about an imaginary friend that's going to help you on your journey. And I was like, I can't write anything. My arm is in a cast. So I drew this picture with my left hand. Okay. I would like to introduce all of you to Lulu Magoo. Okay. I drew this with my left hand and I was like really feeling grumpy in this moment. I drew Lulu Magoo and I had to give her superpowers. This was a business event with adults, you guys, so just stay with me. They told us we had to give them superpowers. And I was like, she helps me to dream bigger. She helps me to be more confident, all this stuff. Cut to less than 24 hours later. I am walking at my hotel in Scottsdale. I'm talking to my dad on the phone and I look down. Paulson, you're not going to believe this. Look what I found on the ground in the back of my hotel out in the garden.
Oh my gosh.
It is actually Lulu Magoo, you guys. Okay, like I can't even believe this is possible. Then it got even crazier. Mike, I get goosebumps when I think about this. My kids know that I'm always on the lookout for Lulu Magoo. We found her at a movie theater. She's actually a character in the movie If. Okay. So what I want you to know is that if you find yourself during this training today, if you're like feeling stuck, if you're feeling uncomfortable, allow yourself to lean into possibility and play. I drew this thing with my left hand and it activated a part of my brain because I allowed myself to move through my uncomfortability. And I really want you to do that with me today. So promise me, just drop the word play in the chat. You're going to be open to new possibility, even if you feel a little stuck. Yeah.
I love that.
So good. I really, so good. Okay. Now, what most people seem to forget is that you have two jobs as a business owner: to get clients and to keep clients. That's your job. Get clients and keep them sticking around. What most people also seem to forget is that AI does not intrinsically have a personality. When you talk to ChatGPT, I think it has so much confirmation bias. The only personality that it has, if you don't give it personality, is to be like, oh, great idea. Yes, that's a great idea. It's like your yes man. We're not going to do that today. We're going to give it a personality so it can actually connect, make people maybe laugh, make them feel introspective and realize, oh, you're right. I need to buy this thing. AI can't build a real relationship. Or can it? We'll find out. Sometimes it feels like this. Like this is my version of like a vintage image of an email inbox. We feel super overwhelmed by all of the potential conversations. And so how do we build real relationships with our potential clients without fully losing our minds? Some people may say you just need to plop a funnel into the middle of your experience, right? This is an AI GIF of a funnel that was just plopped into the middle of like New York City. But the real news is that for a few years now, top level marketers have recognized that the funnel, the way that we know it, does not work anymore. Vogue did a huge study, and what they said is that Gen Z broke the marketing funnel. If you Google it, like you can Google Vogue Gen Z and you'll see this article. It's really interactive. It's such a cool article. And I took some screenshots of it for you today. So over the last few decades, marketers have become obsessed with the consumer funnel. While where shopping on or offline is linear, it's a predetermined path to purchase followed on conventional stages. And this is the way we've known marketing to be up until now: awareness, interest, desire, and then action. Okay, it's very linear. Well, recently, we know that social media is also an entertainment center, a social hub, a learning platform, a news source. It's making shopping a medley of influences and mindset. This is directly from the article. Okay, but it's true. Like, think about it. How do you buy? Do you buy by just going straight to a page and going down through the page? Not usually. Usually you're seeing it's this multitude of places that you've been influenced. It could be in person, it could be on TV, it could be in a reel that you see on Facebook, then you could see something over on TikTok. And we have to recognize that's how our shoppers are buying. To better understand the shift, US-based youth culture agency, Archival? Is that what that is?
Arch rival, yeah. Arch
Okay.
rival.
Okay. Arch Rival, I don't know, that company conducted a qualitative and quantitative search studying Gen Z and their millennial counterparts. So from ages 13 to 40. Now, I know this gets like interesting. I can never remember exactly where things go, right? But this is the new level of consumers that are coming up. And so if your clients are older than this, know that this weaves into them as well. If they're younger, they shouldn't really be buying things on their own. Okay. Okay. With that, they discovered that consumption today is an infinite loop of inspiration, exploration, community, and loyalty. Now, if there's one company that I think is the most brilliant at this, do you know who it is, High Level?
Tell
It's High
me
Level.
more.
It's High Level. Yeah, and I mean, Paulson, you guys, and for those people who are brand new to High Level, just say new in the chat. I have never been more obsessed with a company than what I am with you guys because of the level of attention that you pay to community, to relationships, to fun, to experiences. And so not only are you stoked because you're here learning from me, I'm obsessed with this kind of stuff too. But if you watch what High Level does, you will learn so much. So
Molly,
stick,
can I make a confession?
sure.
So for like almost 2 years, I was struggling with this question, by the way, because you know me, I'm not a tech wizard, I'm not a technical genius. I don't even log into high level ever for anything. I'm like, Chase, what's coming? Okay, whatever Chase says goes in my world, right?
Okay.
Um, and Jesse Etzler, shout out to him. He was one of
Oh,
our,
okay. If you guys don't know who Jesse Itzler is, he
yeah,
is the guy who does the big ass calendar. He's also Sarah Blakely's husband. He was a speaker at the event. I am
yeah.
obsessed with him. Continue
I
on.
got I got a good amount of time to spend with him in the speaker room, and because I ran that team or
Yeah.
helped run that team with Marissa and Kelsey, and Jesse was like, Paulson, I think what makes you guys different is that you all seem to have soul, and I was like, ha, that's the answer. It's not the technology. It's not the system. Of course it's really good. Like I'm not biased. Our systems are really good, but if you get a chance to meet some of the humans behind it, the dots will start connecting of why people are excited about what we're all going to do together. Like we need your help, just so you know. But Jesse gave me that answer that I'm like thinking to what makes us different. Last year and a
You
half,
know what is so
what
wild?
makes
Because
us
I
different.
saw his presentation and he talked about that in his presentation. But
Yeah.
before seeing his presentation, I already had, and you guys are going to see it on my slides today. That is exactly what I was coming to as well. And I had never said that word in a presentation until I started putting together my slides for High Level. So I think it is so true. And you guys are going to see I have a huge aha for you around this coming in just a couple minutes.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
So good. So good. Okay. I love it so much. Okay. If you want marketing with soul, drop the word soul in the chat. Now, this is really what it used to look like. The marketing was like, oh, we were, you may be in the middle feeling like, this is not what it used to look like. Sorry. You may be stuck like someone who was in the 50s and a Mad Men era concept of marketing, feeling like, I don't want to have this entertainment. I don't want to have these like people reaching out to me and trying to connect. I don't want to have all this craziness, right? Instead, we want to feel like, yeah, this is the fun, right? We want to have all these different opportunities to connect with the companies that we're buying from, with the clients that we're selling to. So, how do we keep up without losing our humanity? Right? The problem is that most people have no clue what they actually want. So we give all of our clients a banana phone so they can call their future gratitudes into the universe. You've got to decide right now, what do you actually want? So make the decision today, right now. Put in the chat, what would you love to sell as a result of having this AI chatbot? We're starting kind of the implementation section already. So in the chat, what's one thing? We're going to focus on one thing. What would you love to sell? Okay. We're going to get to the strategy tomorrow, but I just want to start with it right now. What's one thing you would love to sell? Okay. I'm going to let you answer that. I don't see your answers. Decide. Okay.
Yeah, you do see the comments on the chat, right, on Restream? You see chat,
I
right?
pulled Facebook up, so I'm seeing I don't see
Okay,
them on
okay.
Re Oh, I see it on Restream.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love Restream. I'm gonna click it
Yeah,
right
it
now. Thank
pulls it
you.
pulls all the channels in one place for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love Restream. Thank you.
Yes.
You know,
Perfect.
I went live with tools like Restream and Be Live every week for 5 years, and now
Be
I've,
live.
like
Oh my gosh, yes.
do you know I was their main brand ambassador? I love it so much. Okay, Restream. All right, so here we are. I can see it. Acting and modeling classes. Love it. AI automation, AI agents. So good. Affiliate partnerships. Yeah, this works for affiliates too. Amazing. So we're calling our shot. We're calling that out into the universe. Now, what are we going to do next is we've got to recognize there's a problem with AI. The problem is also that most people have no clue what they want. We end up creating and using what I call easy bake AI experts, where you're like, oh, someone told me I can just have AI write a book for me. You don't even read it. You publish it. It's junk. Your people don't like it and they don't move forward. We do not work with junk. Okay. We do things that are unique and specific and magic, and we use AI to help, but we don't just give it over without a full system. We also get into a habit where we start to try and use every tool in the kitchen sink. Well, lucky for you, you don't need that because High Level is creating the number one most magical tool for us to be able to use.
And now there's
And
another update. Great. I'm still figuring out the one from last week. How is anybody supposed to keep up with this? Every time I blink, there's a new model, a new plugin, a new must-learn tool. I'm taking notes like I'm back in college, and the syllabus keeps rewriting itself. Deep.
I forgot that I had the video right there ready to play. So when it comes to these AI tools, they are using FOMO marketing strategies to make you think that you need to sign up for a new tool. It happens all the time. I get sucked into it. The truth of the matter is, if you could cancel all of these other tools and just use one that is integrated like High Level is, and we're going to get into the tool in a moment, you are going to save so much money. You are going to save so much time. So if you can find one tool that really is great at doing all of these things and communicates on the back end, it's magic. So when you start to feel like this,
And
I'm
now
going to play
there's
it
another
again.
update. Great. I'm still figuring out the one from last week. How is anybody supposed to keep up with this? Every time I blink, there's a new model, a new plugin, a new must-learn tool. I'm taking notes like I'm back in college, and the syllabus keeps rewriting itself. Deep.
Okay. If you start to feel like that, know that I am here. It's my favorite thing to do is to figure out these new tools and help you know the best next step. So I got you. The other problem with AI is that a lot of people are creating these robots that follow us around the internet. And a lot of them are zombies. And they say, you're boring me to death. I'm already dead. You're boring me back to death. We don't want to do that. Okay. AI is not here to replace you. We are not here to replace you with AI. We are here to give you AI assistance so that you can truly level up and focus on the things that only humans can focus on. The truth is, and drop the word truth if you want to know the most important piece of this whole training today, AI without soul is spam.
Wow.
Take a picture of that. It's like
Yeah.
really important. AI without soul is spam. And that's not what we're here to do. We're here to make this a great experience for your potential customers and clients as well. I could not believe that Jesse mentioned the soul thing, and then you mentioned the soul thing, and now I had this in my chest like thing. It's so
Wow.
wild.
It's meant to be that we all have to humanize this entrepreneurial journey for our
Yes.
customers, ourselves, the communities that you're part of, and apparently your AI tools too have to speak a line to that soul.
It's so true. It is so true. And so we're going to build AI agents that stand out, that connect and convert. And back in 2018, before when did High Level actually first open?
So I think our official start date on paper maybe is like 2019, January, February, something like that. But the guys were already in the weeds at like November, December 2018. So
Okay. So in 2018, before I knew what High Level was, I was actually hired by another chatbot tool to go speak on their behalf. So I would like be sent to Digital Marketer to deliver presentations about AI chatbots because our chatbot on my Facebook business page was named one of the top 5 most engaging chatbots on the internet. So I have been doing this for a long time, and we
Yep.
are going to make this, it's like real magic. So we all kind of understand now exactly how important this is, right? We got it. Say got it in the chat. And the plan for today is that we are going to build your AI soul blueprint. So we're going to give you tools, these amazing custom GPTs that will help you to build your AI soul blueprint. Then we're going to build your team. So we're actually going to today build your team. The next thing that we're going to do after that is we're going to use advanced integrations. So for today, we're not going to get deep into building them, but if we have time, I'm going to show you what they are so
Yes.
you can go home after this training, really get in there. The AI Soul Blueprint does take a little bit of time, so I'm going to go through it pretty quickly today. I want you to be able to go in there and actually make it as specific as you want so that tomorrow we can start to connect all the pieces. Does that sound good?
Absolutely. Yeah, because we do need to get into the systems a little bit, and help people understand like the framework that we're working off of.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's magic. I actually just realized also, Paulson, in my slides, I moved the resources page to the very last page of my slides, but we want to give it to them sooner. So we'll come back to that in a moment. Somebody on the team can
Yeah.
drop it when we're ready. Yeah, in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Jordan, if you are on, shout out to Jordan. Thank you for all of the work that you do and your community team. Jordan, if you are
Thank
able
you.
to drop the link to the
You don't
drive.
need to drop it yet, but you can if
Okay,
you want to.
okay,
But I'm going to walk you through it. But
okay,
it's
cool.
okay. Yeah,
Perfect.
don't drop it yet. But I just want to make sure that we're ready to get all of the magic to you. And what we're going to do is I want you to know that this will seem very fast for some of you. If it already feels like it's very fast, drop the word fast in the chat. My husband at an event once, he was with me, and someone said, Molly, this was so amazing. I just wish you had slowed down just a little bit. And my husband, without missing a beat, peeked his head over my shoulder and he said, she slows down when you pay her. And I was like, that is exactly why I married you. So for today, you don't have to pay me for these next 2 days. You've got me. I'm here with High Level. We actually have a whole team at High Level behind the scenes that's
Yes.
going to be available to answer questions for you. And if you're already a high level user, I'm going to get into the differences in how you can set this up, depending whether or not you're in my white label of the account or someone else's. We'll go over some of those nuances. So I saw some questions earlier saying, how do I actually install this? Don't worry, we're going to get to it. Okay. Just trust me, drop the word I trust you in the chat because I've got this journey planned out so that we can all stay together. If this seems fast for you, I want you to know this is my 5th event in 12 days. This is the only one I've done virtually from home, but I was at my family has a tree trimming business. So if you're wondering if these strategies can work for like services like tree trimming, yes, they can. We had our 53rd anniversary event a week ago, Wednesday, or whatever that was, like 12 days ago. Then I spoke at AI Marketing World with the high level team. Then I spoke at High Level's Level Up Summit with the high level team. Then I spoke at Amber Spear's whole entrepreneur event. Yesterday, I was on a panel. The day before, I was on stage. And the reason that I tell you this is very important. I am consistently committed to polling the room and asking, how many people have built this? How many people have done this? And I'm going to tell you that only about 10 to 20% of the people in the room know what we're covering today. I had a conversation with someone in a coffee shop yesterday who was like, Molly, it is wild to me. The huge division in knowledge that is happening because the people who are not paying attention, we're actually speaking a language that uses words that did not exist a year ago. Paulson, would you agree on that?
Absolutely. I was actually listening to a podcast by the founder of NVIDIA, and they were asking him about, AI jobs and stuff. And I know that's not the same components of AI we're talking about here at the workshop, or maybe it is a little bit.
But it's different, but
Yeah,
it's still like the things to be fair, like I'm not
yeah,
developing this stuff. I'm just like a
yeah,
communicator between,
right.
but there are words that we need to be
Yeah,
familiar with if
yeah,
we're going to have conversations or even ask
yeah.
the right questions.
Yeah, they asked him, what's his name, Jensen or whatever his name, I
Yeah.
forgot his name, but they asked him, hey, do you think AI will, destroy or eliminate a ton of jobs. And his core answer was absolutely not. It will challenge the employee that doesn't use AI versus the employee that does use the AI, right? So it's a matter of enablement of AI, not necessarily replacement of AI.
Yes, I love that. And I also saw something just this morning, actually, a study that came out. I'll share it in the high level Facebook group that said that they don't feel that these AI agents will be to their best capability for another 10 years, which I thought was wild. But imagine if you start to get good at it with the level that it is right now, in 10 years, I get goosebumps thinking about what a huge, crazy opportunity this is. It's like bananas. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's amazing. So you have two choices today as we're going through all of this. You can either watch and listen and then come back and build the things later, or you can actually implement with me. So I'm going to give you things that we can do together during this workshop. Remember, we're here for 2 days. We'll be here for 2 or 3 hours each day, and you can do it with me. Or if you want, you may be someone who gets lost when they do that. Totally up to you. Yeah. Okay. So I want to know what AI tools you're using currently, and I'm going to tell you the tools that we are using currently. So we are going to be using two tools. The first is Basic B Chat GPT. Okay. Now, sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, why is she talking about Chat GPT? It's not fancy. I'm fancy. Y'all, ChatGPT is real friggin' good if you actually use it properly. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you these little tools built within ChatGPT that anyone can use. And I use ChatGPT for this because I know it's the most widely used. So I'm going to give you an ideal client avatar creator, and I'm going to give you a tool that will write the actual source prompt that you can then use to make more custom GPTs or to go out and make these AI agents is like the real point of what we're doing inside of High Level. Now, before we go on any further, I also want to be clear about the term AI agent. So some people may be like, what is she actually talking about? In the world of AI marketing, when you call something an AI agent, that means that it has the capability to do something. So here, can I actually show a really wild
Yeah,
example? Do you
yeah.
guys want to see some examples of what we're going to do before we actually build? I think it's really helpful to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Um, yes. And remember, we're going about 2 to 3 hours today, and there will be recordings. Yes, you are good. Okay. So I'm going to actually show you. Oh, I think I may not have it set up on this computer. Let's see. Will this work? I may have deleted it accidentally. Oh, it's not going to work on this computer. Shoot. So I'll just explain it to you. I built a Chrome extension. It's on my laptop. It pops up anywhere that I am with an embedded chatbot in it that will connect to my High Level account. So I can go to my LinkedIn account, and I have screenshots of it later in this presentation to show you, but I just want to give you some example of the magic. I can go to my LinkedIn and I can actually say, can we make just us full screen and take down the screen share for a second,
Yeah, yeah,
Paulson? Is that okay?
yeah, yeah. Go
Okay.
for it.
So I can go to my LinkedIn and I can say, oh, is Paulson, I should connect with him. Hey, is Paulson in my pipeline? Which stage is he at? And it's going to tell me where he is in my system. I can say, please send a text message if Paulson has opted in. Please send a text message to Paulson telling him, he's amazing and I'd love to know what he's up to, whatever. You can do these things by connecting your CRM, the backside of your business, to a Chrome extension that follows you around the internet. Can you imagine how helpful that is for your sales team? That's just
Wow.
one example. I'm going to show you another one. You want to see it? It's really good. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Not only can you do, I'm just going to the right link. Not only can you do these chat assistants that are typing, but you can also build automated assistants. So I'm going to be giving you guys this link, but before you go to it, I want to show you what it does. So on my phone, I've got this link here, and I'm going to click a little button, and this little button is going to pop up a little friend here. Okay, watch.
Hey, it's Bobby. Molly is currently running the high-level AI agent workshop, where you can learn to build AI voice agents like me. Are you attending?
Hey, yeah, I am.
Sweet. That's some good shiz. Did you grab the free assets Molly shared? Just want to make sure you're all set up.
Oh, actually, she didn't even give them yet. How do I get them?
Oh, for sure. Molly's got you covered. Those goodies are part of the workshop magic. She'll share them during the session, so keep an eye out. You're gonna...
Pretty cool, right?
That is
So I saw some
so.
people.
How did it know that you were doing a workshop? Is it based on your calendar?
No, well, oh my gosh, that is what I should do. What I've been doing. So I know some people said you couldn't see my phone. You're going to see it on the desktop. I just wanted to jump ahead and show you, and I wanted to play it here. But what actually we've been doing is we have one voice agent that is the agent that we're using when I'm speaking. So even if someone goes back to a landing page in the past, it's going to stay up to date on the most current offers. And it actually gives you information about what I'm doing next.
Wow.
That's so
That
good.
is
So we're going to build all that
interesting.
today, you guys.
Okay.
It's going to be so good.
Yes,
Okay.
we're
Okay.
going to spend a lot of time together. For those of you that, you know, we're not in the days of doing 10-day workshop like when I used to do them with Joel Kaplan for 4 hours a day. Like we've gotten better at getting to the most important component. So bear with us, a lot of content to cover.
It's seriously awesome. And this is available on all subscription levels. And so before we bring the slides back up, we're going to give you the resources in just a second. And so I want to be able to explain what's going to happen with these resources. If you signed up for this workshop, they were already sent via email. So go check that out. You got them via email. There are 3 real things that you're going to get today. One, and I'm going to go very basic to explain this because I know some people are new to high level. So once again in the chat, just say the word new if you're new so that those of you who are wizards can see we're not letting any entrepreneur fall behind. We're going to get you caught up right now so we can go real fast in a minute. So what we do is we give you something called a snapshot. We're going to go into the backside, but what we do is we actually go into the tool and you can click a button that will install this snapshot into your account. Now, high level is a little, to be very honest, when you first log in, you may feel like, oh my gosh, there's so much here. And one of my clients said something to me that changed everything in how I look at high level now. It's really like you have one login to, I'm going to say, like 75 tools. Okay. It is wild how many things that you get inside one account. And you can get started with 3 separate locations, 3 separate businesses at only $97 a month. But today, if you're new to high level, you can get access totally for free to a free trial that will allow you to play with it. You can cancel it only if you're crazy, but really you'll be able to go in and do all the things that we're talking about today. So if that's you, make sure that you register and you get access to the trial. I don't know, Paulson and the team that's here on Facebook and YouTube, in case anybody is just seeing them randomly, maybe you guys can put the link to register for the free trial or for the workshop and all that in there too.
We'll do that in the
Okay.
comments in case you just found the streaming and never registered. If
Yeah.
you are one of those folks that just found the streaming, just say on the fence. Just say on the fence.
Or just say found. Or say on the fence. Say on the fence. You're like, I don't know. I want to get into the party. I'm stuck at the door. We're going to let you in.
Exactly. So we'll make sure you have access to the resources that's part of this. Okay, keep going.
Okay. And then one other question that I've been getting, again, I'm just laying the groundwork because sometimes we jump right into the tool and then people are super confused. So one other question that I've been getting is, what if you already have high level? So if you already have your own account that is either the 97, 297, or 497 version of high level, you can use this snapshot. The really amazing thing that high level does is they give you the ability to have multiple sub accounts. Now, when I first learned this, I thought these people must actually be Looney Tunes because for $97, you get 3 sub accounts. So you could have your business, your sister's business, and your brother's business all inside one account. It's like a whole family. Okay. You could sell the other 2 accounts. So those could be client accounts. When you're ready to move beyond 3 accounts, guess how many you get? Paulson, should we tell them?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Unlimited accounts. You get actually unlimited accounts, which I think is so cuckoo. It's like the best opportunity on the planet. So it's only $297 for unlimited businesses. My husband is one of 11. All of his family members can have an account, right? All of his brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So you're going to get access. If you use the $297 version, if you do a trial of that, you'll get unlimited accounts for all kinds of different businesses.
And
Now, if
a
you up,
and a side note, sorry to interrupt you. And a side
that's good.
note, no one's gonna call you on a cold random DM and ask you to pay more money on some random enterprise extra package somewhere else, unless you want some sort of custom solution with us, like reach out, of course. But we don't have a sales team, just so you know.
Which is so crazy to me also. And like, seriously, it's amazing. Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. It's not going to, it's like, it's all the magic and the value. Okay. So if you do that, then you're going to get the unlimited accounts. Now, here's the other thing. There are a lot of people in the world who actually sell high level as what they call a white label account. So I have one, you're going to see it. It's called Star Funnels. It's a very cute. And so anyone who joins any of my memberships, I have an AI content club. I have our AI Stars program where we teach people how to be AI consultants. They get certified in AI things. And then I have a mastermind called Multiply. If they join one of my programs, they get access to all my templates at the different levels inside our programs of Star Funnels. So you may have access to someone else's high level account and not even know it. I'm really big about being transparent about it. Once we get in there, you may be like, oh my gosh, I use this tool. It looks like it was built on high level. In order for you to install all the templates, which is this snapshot, you have to have your own account, or you have to reach out to the person whose white label account you're using and have them install it. So if you're in my programs and you're using Star Funnels, we've already given you all of these templates. If you're using someone else's, Paulson, just explain, because sometimes in the last workshops we've done, people have gotten stuck on this. So I know we're taking time and some of you are ready, but I just want to make sure everybody understands.
Yes, snapshots are like a automation installation system, right? Imagine an automation tree, and you're taking Molly's setup and you're just installing it into your account with 1 or 2 clicks. That's the configuration that normally is pretty easy to do because it's built to be able to share and distribute. Some people sell these snapshots for like 100 grand. Some people give it to you for free. So, there's
you may be like, why on earth are you giving this for free? And I see my good friend Rocky is here and just asked a question that I'm going to be really clear about. And when I'm doing marketing, things like this, and this is really important for you with what you're building as well, I always have 2 things happening at the same time. I am thinking about my intention with my strategy and my objective with my strategy. So you may be like, Molly, people are paying you a lot of money for these snapshots. Why are you giving these for free? I'm going to out myself right now. Okay. This is what they call a damning admission in marketing. My intention is that you get amazing value. You build these tools and you go make a lot of money and you go make a huge impact. And if that's all that ever happened from this workshop today, that's amazing. Right? My objective is I actually promoted some of this as an affiliate. And so High Level has an amazing affiliate program. So for those of you who are already High Level users, if you're feeling like, oh, why do I have to wait through this explanation? Because this workshop is for new users. You're lucky to be here with us.
Absolutely. And by the way, I get the question all the time from SaaSpreneurs whether they should do affiliate stuff here and there. And my answer is, well, I'll tell you this. What I observe from the top SaaSpreneurs in our community is that they use the affiliate program as leverage to offset their volatility in business. So like the affiliate commission and all that becomes your operational, budget. It becomes your ads budget. It becomes your investment budget for certain things and expansion.
And I
Anyway,
think it's also
back to the
great.
workshop.
Let me just, I think this is like good about sales though, too, because I know a lot of you here are affiliates as well. And for me, I was stuck on that for about a year or 2. I was like, oh, I was confused. But I think if you have people in as your sub accounts, and then if you want them to elevate to the best version in their business, you want them to upgrade to have their own account. So I know some people don't have that belief. They want to keep them in their sub account. But if you're in my sub account and you want 3 accounts, you should upgrade and get the $97 version. Like, I think there's a really cool balance for that. But yes, we can move on.
Absolutely. And
Okay.
if you're an existing user, you don't need to go sign up for a new account. We'll make sure all the resources are simply available to you at the end of the workshop.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Abby asked a good question. So can we send the email that we got to the owner of our account so they can install the snapshot for us? That's exactly what they should do, right, Paulson?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So if that's you and you aren't able to get it installed today, remember I gave you the two options. One is you watch us, you learn, you can come back in the future. The other is we're just going to go through, you can go and do it with us. And I'm going to tell you also, I made this snapshot before the high level event. There's already been changes to the platform. So we're going to get in there and make some adjustments to it. So it's going to be good. All right, let's bring those slides back up. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Digging in?
If
Okay.
you want to click share again, I can bring it up.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I see it. It's right there. You just need to bring it on. I see it's sharing already. On the left, you just like click the restream button to make it live. I can stop it.
Yeah, if you don't mind stopping and resharing.
Sure. Yes.
Let's see here.
I'll do it again. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, I know we've talked about some of this already, but I had next in my slides just a little bit about who I am, what I've been up to. I've spoken at a lot of events like AI. This is Social Media Week in Austin, Affiliate Summit West. And in 2016, I went from teaching performers to have a business to teaching business owners how to perform. So I was a musical theater performer. It was a huge, powerful shift. So if you're in a place where you're like, I'm not making the sales that I want, just one little tweak can unlock everything. We brought in $50,000 within 3 months when I made that shift.
Facebook ads the best! Organic social is best!
And I was very committed to organic social media marketing. I now know that we need a balance between the organic and the Facebook ads. So it doesn't matter what you're doing for your marketing, we're going to have a system that works with both. In 2021, before AI became everyone's favorite buzzword, I launched the world's first AI-focused membership called the AI Content Club. When ChatGPT hit the scene, things were wild. I was invited to be on so many stages as an AI advocate. Now, this is a community called AI Marketers that I was one of the advisors in. As you may notice, I am the only woman on this stage, and I have 2 sons. I am married to an awesome husband. I love my boys, and I think that we have space for just a few more women in the AI space. So if you are a woman who's looking to get into this space and maybe you feel a little bit intimidated, I want you to know that I'm here to let you know that it's possible. So no matter who you are, I don't care if you're a giraffe, there is room for you in this AI space. And I'd love to help you to get more into it. Now, from here, I lost my thing. Okay, I ended up creating an AI certification where now I help other business owners to put together AI-focused offers. I've also been featured in books by some serious godfathers of the internet. As you can see, there's like, amazing dude and human Russell Brunson, Alaric Heck, my good friend, and then Sparkle Pants Mahoney is down here. So if you're wondering, like, this lady's kind of cuckoo, Rich Sheffrin and Jay Abraham believe in these strategies, so you should too. I have a book called AIify Your Business, which you can get anywhere books are sold. It puts our whole AI system into place, and we've helped clients selling everything from wood slabs, that's actually my brother selling wood slabs, to Jeff Walker selling online services as well. In 2020, we took his entire PLF formula and we put it into a Facebook group. I love building community, and these AI agents really help us to do that. Perry Belcher has said that I am your AI fairy godmother. So as we open up this snapshot, this may happen.
Hi there, this is room 1713. I'm gonna need housekeeping, please.
Right away, what's the issue?
When I opened my suitcase, there was a glitter situation, like full sparkle apocalypse.
We'll send someone up immediately.
Thank
Okay. Now, the reason I share that video, one of my amazing clients, Sarah Baker, I don't know if she's on today, she made that video for me. It's done super well on my Instagram account. We made it with Sora. But because I have used my own unique voice in what I'm doing in the world, she was able to pull the things that are make me and put it into a video. We're going to talk a lot today about how you can figure out what makes you and your business you. Now, underneath this all, I do it all for these humans. This is Frank Charleston and my husband, John. My kiddos are now 11 and 13, and Frank is way taller than me, but they are the reason that I do all of this. As you've already seen, we have so many things to cover. And so I'm going to move into this next section by giving you a secret. Now, this secret, before we get to the snapshot, is very important. It will increase your engagement. It will increase your visibility. It could increase your sales too. That's the whole point of what we're doing here today, right? And it will probably make you feel really uncomfortable. Here's a little example of what happens when you start using these strategies and putting this secret into play. Someone left this comment on my video. This repetitive, not attractive, but funny person is getting hidden today. I've seen this 50 times. Her lisp is irritating. I have had dentures since I was 12. I didn't realize that I had a bad lisp until the internet decided to go off about it. This woman is a speech therapist. She was like, you should not be teaching because you need to come see me as a speech therapist. Don't use that marketing strategy, by the way. This woman shared one of my videos and said, she said, this girl annoys me, LOL, but she's got great advice. And if she can do it, you can too. So I replied to her and I said, you know, I can see your comments when you share my videos, BT dubs. And then I said, thanks for the share. I hope this helped you. And her friend said, wow, she is rather annoying. Okay. So if you are afraid of this secret that I give you, because you're afraid these things can happen, if you're afraid of the trolls that will show up, know that you can use AI to help. This cat, see that it's a cat, commented on YouTube and said, you talk too much. That's how you make money. And it's annoying. So I said, and this is very timely since we are recording this in October, I said, I'd like to personally thank you for inspiring my most liked post of the year. The Chatty Moneybags marketing coach costume was a hit. I took the spirit costume template, and rather than saying like social media manager, I made fun of the things that maybe I felt a little shame around. I took my trolls and I just embodied it, right? So this costume comes with a banana phone. You know why? It comes with lots of templates. It comes with sparkly pants. I love a good sparkle pant. And you can see it says not included her car keys. She can't find them. Okay. Now this post, by making fun of myself, it helped me to be able to get 400 likes on this post. Really lessens the difference between my clients and me. It brings me onto their field so that they know we're all humans. If you want to create more marketing that allows the humans to trust you, do something like this. Now, what is this secret? Your brand has to start with you. You have to figure out who you are or who the human is that's going to be representing your brand. Your weird is your superpower. Now, I loved the encore day at the Level Up event, and Ryan Dice was like speaking to my soul, and he did a whole training. Paulson, I'm sure you saw it. He did a whole training about how important it is to have, I forget the word that he used, but a face of the brand. And if that's not you, you've got to figure out someone on your team who is willing to show up and be that connection point. We talked about the trust. It is such a problem. And so we need to remember that not only the humans on your team need to figure out their weird, but your AI needs soul. We need to figure out, how do we train your AI team? Well, we're going to jump into the AI Soul brand blueprint. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a complete brand voice. We're going to create your company details document, and we're going to gather existing content. So this is some of the stuff that you're going to need to do as homework today. We're going to do a piece of this, and then I'm going to give you homework to do for tonight. Now, I have all of my Facebook posts from 2018 saved in a spreadsheet. So I have a lot of existing content. If you don't have that, I'm going to give you a shortcut today. Okay. And then you want to make sure that you protect your IP. So when you build out these agents and you give it your AI Soul brand blueprint, You also want to tell it, hey, this is very important. Please protect my IP. And we're going to talk about how you can actually train these AI agents so they don't give away all your secrets. Paulson, any questions on this? We're going to go ahead with it in a moment, but
No. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
great. So knowing you're weird makes AI easy. That video that Sarah created about me, she only created because I've put my weird out there. Hi there, this is room 1713. I'm gonna need housekeeping, please.
Right away, what's the issue?
When I opened my suitcase, there was a glitter situation, like full sparkle apocalypse.
We'll send someone up immediately.
Thank you. Okay, so I use the banana phone a lot and I wear sparkly pants. That is my weird. Okay. Your clients are also weird. Your clients are more than their pain points. So I like to think about the tickle points. What is it that it makes your clients laugh? It's going to be different for you than it is for me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move into the ideal client generator. And you get it totally for free by being here. And I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to show you how to get this one right away. All you're going to do is you're going to let me know. You're also going to meet my AI assistant. You're going to head to my brand new Instagram account. I started a new personal brand in my Instagram account. And you're going to comment on one of the posts on the top. There's 3 posts on the top. Comment on one of those. Make sure that you follow. I'll show you how to do this. Make sure that you follow so that the messages go through. And do this on your phone because these AI agents and these automations really work best on the phone. So you're going to comment with this really weird word, all these letters together, ICAGHL. So that's ideal client avatar, go high level. And I'm actually going to go on my screen and I'm going to share my Instagram just to show you how this works. But again, I really want you to do this on your phone and then you can open the link on your computer, but you're going to go to Instagram. Hopefully this is my account.
So Molly, I am on your Instagram page. I also just started a brand new Instagram account too.
Yes.
So I see what you have here.
So comment and this is okay. I'm doing this also to make sure that you guys know some of the nuances. So in order for the AI agent to work, it has to be a post that was posted by this account. I do a lot of collaboration posts. And so when I'm instructing people to do this, as long as you comment on one of the top 3 posts, it will work. And if you comment on a desktop, it will still work. But then you want to click the buttons that pop up from your phone. So I'm going to show you what's going to happen. When you comment with those words, ICAGHL, all one word, ICAGHL, it's going to trigger an automation. Again, some of you know this, but I'm making sure everybody's caught up. It's going to trigger an automation. We're going to go into my messages, maybe scary. Okay,
so
this is the one that
just to be sure, you wanted me to do was comment on one of the posts. Now
comment on one of the top 3 posts. Yep.
Now you're wanting me to send you a message.
No. It's going to message you.
Okay, got it.
You comment.
Okay.
And then you're going to get a message. Okay, yay. I see people saying that it worked. Okay, so people have written it in the chat. I'll go back to the slides.
Sweet.
Okay. ICAGHL, all one word. You can do caps, lowercase. I put in all the different variations.
Okay.
Cool. And then the first 3 posts, I know those were posted by me, not a collaboration. That's why I say that. Okay. And then it's going to send you a message. And then what you're going to do is make sure that you follow the account. Because if you're not following, sometimes the messages go into the weird requests folder. Again, I'm showing you this so that when you have clients comment on yours, you understand the nuance. Gotcha. And then you'll click. Let me make sure.
Yay. I just got a message.
Okay, good. So you're going to get the message. And then this is what we're going to be building in just a moment. So you're going to click.
Yes, I got a message. It looks like this.
Great. It looks like what you see on the screen. It should.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
And then you're going to click
on the resources.
The word resources. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, that's why I went up a little further. So I was trying to figure out what's happening here. Yeah. So you're going to click on the word resources and then it's going to send you the message.
So I see it.
Got
I
it?
see it. Yes, I got it.
Amazing. Okay, and
Got it.
remember, this works better on a phone,
Yeah.
but then you can come back in and you'll have that little link to click on from anywhere.
Now, why did you have us do this? Just so I understand.
Yeah. So I wanted you guys to see how this is going to work for your clients. A lot of times when people are building this out, they don't know that it works best on the phone. So if they're at an event and they're like, oh, go comment on that post, and then the client tries to click it from their computer and it's not working, they don't know to say, you have to do it on your phone. A lot of times people don't realize these are because of the meta rules. You have to be following the Instagram account because sometimes their settings are weird and they can't get messages from people. High Level has to stay compliant so we don't all get our accounts shut down.
Gotcha.
Meta's rules, and I just wanted to show you an example of how this works and how it's going to move forward. So this is one of the triggers that we'll be building, and then we'll have AI on the back end.
Sweet. So I can take a
So
setup like this and go to a small business owner and charge them money per month, is what you're saying.
yeah, you can sell this as a service or sell the software as a service.
Ooh.
And what makes this even cooler is that you'll notice. So if I go to mine, you'll notice in this conversation here, let me show you. Notice that I said, is this? Oh, wait a minute. What account am I logged into? I am in the
You're,
Stay
you,
Dusty account.
yeah, you're in the Prepared Performer account, but I
Hold
got it
on.
from the Molly Mahoney official one.
I'm sorry. Where do I go? I don't know if I can find it. What account am I logged into? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
logged into the Prepared Performer, so I'm not going to be able
yeah.
to see it here.
If you go to
Never
that, you see
mind.
the drop down next to your handle, it'll allow you to go to the other account.
Thank you. I'm using a teleprompter, so I can't actually read the screen, which is what's happening. The
Nice,
text is too
nice.
small, so I can't actually see what's happening. Okay, so I wanted to show it to you from my tree trimming account, which I can't do now, so it's okay.
Got it.
So what'll happen is now what I've done on the back end is I've actually activated the AI agent to start talking to you as well. Now for
Mm,
today, I just want you to know I've made it very available. And so if you have an AI agent on your side, they may start talking to each other, which could get crazy. But I made mine a little rogue today. So she's an overachiever because I knew we'd have a lot of people on. So you may notice that now there's an AI agent that we've built that can continue to answer questions and move you forward to a next step.
got it. Did you say if you have an AI agent and your AI agent's talking to our AI agent, it can get cuckoo? Like two AI agents could be talking for business
Yes.
owners and
So
figure
there's
things
settings
out?
we'll go into today that or tomorrow probably that you can use to help like mitigate that. I did not have those settings turned on during the level up event. And because we had wizards in the audience, I had like 50 messages back and forth between me and another AI agent.
Yeah, I could
Making
imagine.
it
Are you coming to the gala? I'm at the gala. I don't see you at the
yeah,
gala.
exactly. Crazy. Okay, so we're going to build that today. Now, we've talked about the AI Soul Blueprint. Now that you have those resources, I want us to actually go in and do this together with the ideal client avatar. So we're going to create the ideal client avatar together. I'm going to pull it up on my side.
Yeah. Give me a one in the chat if you're excited to actually build this thing out. Do you mean, Molly, that we can get into high level and all the AI tools and actually technically go click by click? Or
We're going to do that, but first we're going to build out our client avatar and the source prompt to be able to really make sure that we have this all built out. So we're going to write
love
the
it.
code. Yeah. So we're going to write the code. Watch this. This is the page that you should have gotten from my AI agent inside Instagram. We're going to write the code together. And if you didn't go to my Instagram to get that, go check your email because these are also, you won't have this whole page. You'll have the individual ideal client generator and the AI source prompt generator. We're going to
Sweet.
start with this ideal client generator. You're going to go here, just opt in for it. Let me stop sharing for just a moment. Hold on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to make sure everything is good. Okay. So you go opt in for it, get the ideal client generator, and it's going to be something that actually opens up inside of ChatGPT. So before we go into high level, tomorrow we're only using high level. Today we're going to use ChatGPT to write the code before we go into high level.
Sweet.
Let me pull it up on my screen. Oh my gosh. I can't see because this thing is so far away. It's so funny. I'm going to make it down here where I can see it, and I'll bring it up on the screen. Okay, so once you have the ideal client generator opened inside of ChatGPT, let me know. Just say I'm ready in the chat. If you don't have it yet or you haven't gotten access to it yet, remember you can just watch what we're doing today as well. Now, this is one that I've pulled straight out of our content club. I'm giving it to you guys for free. And this is also going to give you some hints as to how you can use the first type of AI agent that we're building. The first type of AI agent that we're building is a marketing agent. And the AI marketing agent will deliver value and then have a call to action to move them forward. Now, remember how we talked about how marketing has changed and it's no longer linear? AI has really changed that because now you can create interactive marketing assets. So if you're new to marketing, this is called a lead magnet. It's a gift that you give, just like a sample at Costco that people enjoy.
I love
and
the
then they move
Costco
forward.
sample.
It's your Costco sample. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's no payment. No one should. This is totally 100% for free. There's no trial, nothing. Adam is cheating and not making people go through the process, but that's okay. Adam, you should follow the process. Thank you for being a wizard. Okay. Great. So Adam put it in the chat if you're on Facebook. There is no money. There's no money. Go to your email. It's just a link. There's no money. I promise. I don't know what you're looking at, but there's no money. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at this link and we're going to click create my ideal client avatar. Okay. On the thank you page for that, because I use good marketing strategies, there may be something that you could go do, but don't worry about that thank you page. Just go to your email, click the ideal client GPT.
Yeah. It says it wants you to pay $48 or something.
No, it doesn't. That's for the content club, which is just on a that I forgot that I had like a funnel built out here.
Gotcha. So, okay, cool. Perfect.
So if you went, let me just be really clear so everybody knows what we're doing. If you opted in for this training, you already had the GPT straight inside your email, right? Correct, Paulson?
Yep.
Go to your emails. Like people have gotten it. Adam got it. A lot of people got it.
Yep.
You don't have to sign up with the same email that you use inside ChatGPT. It's going to send you a link. When you click on the link, you'll open up ChatGPT.
Yep. You should go straight into ChatGPT. Ignore all the upsells or bump offers or anything if there's anything else there.
Great. And the GPT is delivered via email. So you'll just go, which is a best practice for anyone who is creating marketing assets. That is the best practice, is to deliver these things via email because it trains people to go open their email. And then that helps the email deliverability go up.
Ooh.
So I always
pro tip.
Pro tip. Yeah, the checkout. Okay. Paulson, should I stop and explain this so people are like confused? I think we should like stop the screen share for just a second.
Let's just get on the same
page. Get everybody on the same page because I don't want to move into things that are technical. Okay. The really cool thing about this workshop is that you're going to be able to learn two ways. One is what Paulson and I are teaching you on this training. The other is if you back up and look contextually at the strategy that we're using, you'll see these best practices. So when you opt in for something, just like when you opted in for high level, right? It gave you the option to do the free trial of high level. There is something there's something on the opt-in page. You don't need to do that. Just go to your email, open it, and the free GPT is in your email. This is what you want your clients to do as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So before I show it,
let's keep going.
Okay, we're going to keep going. And if you don't have it, just know that it's in your email inbox or go to the resources. Okay, we can screen share again.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to say anything else about that to make sure everybody's got it? Or we're just going to not worry and keep going?
This is why you should use a real email for a workshop.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're going to see on the screen, and yours is going to look a little bit different because when we're using AI agents, when we're using custom GPTs, one thing that happens is we give it instructions and then it's customized depending on the user. So you'll see on my screen, it says, before we dive in, I need a few more details to make this ideal client avatar really work for you. Can you tell me a little bit more about your company, what you sell, and the specific products or service that you want to build for this avatar? Now, remember in the beginning, I asked you, what do you want to sell? So you could put a sales page link here. It could read that sales page and then create an ideal client avatar simply from that sales page. I also like to make up a fake company when I'm doing this. So I will be like Positive, my company, you guys do this on your site as well, is Positive Pups. We are a rescue company. A rescue dog, sorry, that helps moms to find and train the perfect rescue dog for their family. Now, this is going to go really fast. As I do this, it may ask me some more questions. I'm going to go turn my AC on because I think it's 90 degrees in here. So you guys do this on your side. I'm going to do it here. Okay, so it is asking me more questions, which is good because this is like what Paulson said, it's going to reveal whether you're a good marketer. So quick question, do you have a specific product or service you're currently focused on selling, like a course, a private training, a group program, or are we creating an avatar for your overall brand? Now, I'm just going to do one for my overall brand. Okay, I'm going to say overall brand.
Idea here is to build a client profile / avatar using GPT, and then we would take all this and go into high level and build out these automations just so you have a big picture.
Correct. And for those people that said they did not get the email, we have shared the GPT link on the Facebook group like 15 times. So I'm going to put it in here again. Don't be disappointed. I got you, friend. I just put it into the chat. You got it. It's right there. No entrepreneur left behind. It's a link that if you see my name, I just put it in the chat.
Yes. This is the reason why we had this long foundational setup, is because what we're building out is a bit heavy, just so you understand. So we're taking our sweet time going over the details so you're not lost tomorrow. Tomorrow it can get really overwhelming. As Molly said, we're going to go into advanced strategies in marketing, just so you're aware.
Tomorrow, we're going to be doing all automation and advanced like MCPs and things that you may not know about yet. And so today, we're really focused on the strategy and the foundations.
Yes.
So I just want to make sure. Okay. Awesome. So look at this. This is my example. Great. We're building the ideal client avatar for Positive Pups as a whole brand focused on helping moms find and train the perfect rescue dog for their family. So it's going to give me their personal attributes, their gender, their relationship status, all of this stuff. How many pets do they have? Professional attributes, aspirational goals, struggles and pain points, tickle points, what makes them laugh. Again, we're going to weave this into the brand, weave this into your source prompt that we're going to create in just a second. The desired results, what makes them angry. Maybe it makes them angry when they can't find things via email. So we got you, right? Yeah. What lies are they believing? Where do they get their info from? Who else can solve this problem for them? Which product of yours are you perfect for? Are they perfect for? So I would need to come back and adjust this part because really you should have an exact product.
Yeah. Why is this step so important, Molly?
What? Say it.
Why is this step so important?
Okay, because when I go to look in the marketplace at high level at the different chatbots that are available that business owners are selling, I'm going to be very honest right now. There are some that are amazing. There are a lot that are basic. And if your chatbot is basic, people are going to get bored and annoyed. If you remember the stats that I shared in the beginning, I said 64% of humans would rather talk to a human than a chatbot. If you make your chatbot very specifically in tune with your ideal client, they are going to be stoked to talk to your chatbot People would come up to me all the time when I first launched my very first chatbot and say, oh my gosh, and her name was Mollybot. They would just be like, oh my gosh, Mollybot's so fun. I built a bot for my client Jay Fazette back in the day. The bot's name was Lou, and Lou was his dog. So the bot spoke in the voice of his dog. People wanted to talk to it because it was engaging and fun. That's what we're going to do. It doesn't need to be goofy like I am. You need to figure out if you are, let's say I have a really amazing client who has built out chatbots for funeral homes. Hers is not going to be snarky and goofy like mine is on this page. Hers is, she creates these compassion bots that are trained on what the ideal client is going through. It's a completely different experience.
Wow. That's so good.
Amazing. Okay. Okay. If some people aren't sure what to do, we got you. All we're doing right now is using something called a custom GPT that I've created for you. Just click on the link. It's in the resource guide. It's also right in the chat. I put it in the chat on Facebook. We can add it straight into the chat on YouTube if that would be helpful as well. Just click on that chat and follow the instructions. Paulson, I'm just going to do it one more time because it takes 2 seconds.
Yep.
So all I do is I look at the ideal client avatar generator. This is what it should look like on your screen. You're going to click create my ideal.
Are you able to zoom in your browser so we
Oh,
can
yes.
if
Okay.
possible? Yeah.
I clicked the little button. I'm going to zoom in. Is that helpful?
One more. Yeah.
More?
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I clicked the button that said create the ideal client avatar. And then it's going to say, awesome, before we dive in, I need to ask you some questions. You need to be able to answer these questions for your business before we can go into high level and create something that's going to work. So if you want to take time tonight to answer these questions, this is what you need to get set up for the next step. You need to know your company's brand or name, what product or service you're selling, and is there a specific offer that this avatar is built for? Now, just as an example, I'll show you on the Content Club sales page, that the Content Club is my membership. Watch this. You can actually create different bots for different pages. And so on the Content Club page, let me just give you an example. You saw the Instagram example. On the Content Club, when people come here, there's a little thing down here. Click on this. It's going to say, ask your question. And I'm going to say, can I get this for free? Okay. And watch what happens. I may have messed it up because I was creating all these things today. Hello, where are you? Oh my gosh. Wild. I think I may have goofed because today I was turning things on and off. I hope I didn't turn this one off. Okay. Well, usually it's super funny and snarky and comes back and is like, no, you can't get it for free, but here's a 50% off coupon. Right before going on today, I started playing around with things and changing them. So I had things ready for you. So I think I broke it, but this is the one that I use all the time. I'll go in the back end and I'll show you how we use it. It's amazing. Okay. So you're going to be able to build those on your pages, but we have to get clear about who you're talking to first. Okay. Everybody got their ideal client avatar written. Okay, remember, another example is, watch this. I can say, please write an avatar for this offer. And I can just put my Content Club link right here. And it's going to say searching the web. It's searching the Content Club. And it gives me an ideal client avatar based on my sales page.
Wow.
Amazing, right?
Got it. Yeah. So what happens if I don't have a lot of content out there on the...
Yeah. So if you don't have a sales page or you don't have things out there, then this is where you're going to need to take some time to actually get clear about that. But you can just say, like, I'm a real estate agent. I want to serve this type of a person. Because what I'll do, like, I like to create 3 different versions of this. So this person is a female who's 32 years old. Then I'll come back in and I'll say, please make one for a man who is 45 with 2 teen boys. I love these comments. So Cliff and Susan are saying, I put our sales page in and it blew me away. I did this for mine. It's pretty cool. Like all these things. So I
All
love
right.
it. Okay. Now, if
Beautiful.
you need more time, that's why we're spending today on this piece. So you can go home tonight and really get juicy in this. And then tomorrow we're going to dig deeper into the high level stuff. We're going to go into high level like in just a moment, but I wanted to make sure you guys had this first. Are we good to go
Well,
on?
yes.
Or
Quick question
question?
for you. So if I'm doing this for one of my clients, I would put in
Yes.
my client's page, right?
Correct. So you can grab your client's page. Like, watch, let me do it one more. I'm going to come up here, do a new chat, and you'll now have this GPT will be saved inside your chat GPT account over
Mhm.
on the side over here. So you can use it at any time. So that is your gift for the rest of your life. Okay. I can come in here and say, I'd love to create an avatar for this offer. Watch. I'm going to create it for this workshop.
Sweet.
Yeah. Cliff and Susan say, this training is crazy. I can't believe you aren't charging for this. That's because high level is that awesome. I'm so glad you're here. It may not be able to find it. Sometimes if it doesn't find it. Okay, so it is having a hard time reading this website. So I have a forwarding link on this website. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you one more really quick little, really cool thing. I'm going to open up the website for this workshop. And I'm going to just go like this. Watch. Can you see my screen? I'm just going to copy and paste everything written on this workshop. Just like that. Copy it all. I'm going to go back over to my ChatGPT account. I'm going to paste this in the chat. And there we go. Ooh, the passcode. If it's asking for a passcode, that's because you skipped ahead and you're using the next one. We're not there yet, Tony. I'm going to give you that next. I put secret things in place to make sure you stay with me. You're using the next GPT, Tony. I know you. I am you. That's why I did that. Okay, I give it a lot of information. And so it's like, great, awesome. This is what they're going to walk away with. Amazing. Okay, now I'll create your ideal client avatar. It's going a little slow.
It's usually going to be slow while we're streaming on top of that.
Yeah.
From a browser standpoint, just so you know.
Okay. Perfect.
Analyzing. Okay.
Okay.
See?
I'm going to grab this GPT link one more time while ChatGPT is working so that everybody gets it. It's going to keep going on that. I'm putting this in the chat so everybody can access this custom GPT. You just need to make sure that you open it inside a free ChatGPT account. It's just see the link right below your comment, Wade. It's the one right below your comment. Okay. I love it. Are we ready to go on, Paulson?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Amazing. So we have started to create our AI soul blueprint. What you need to do, remember, we just talked about this. For the full blueprint, tonight, I'm going to show you this screen again. Tonight, I want you to go in and really get clear on your brand voice. Really document your company details. Go and gather some existing content, or if you don't have existing content, think of someone who you'd like to emulate. So I like to be a mix between like Perry Belcher, Brene Brown, and Willy Wonka. Okay. Like you may not be as cuckoo as I am, but that's my brand. So you're going to figure out who do you want to emulate. We can use that. And then we're going to talk about protecting your IP, but we've got a great start on our brand voice blueprint. This is like the light version of it because I really want us to get to the next section. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start to build your team. Now, before you start creating these agents, I'm going to walk through something that you need to have in place. This is going to give you some time to go through and do that ideal client avatar if you haven't done it yet. Before you start to create your AI agents, I really want you to embody these 5 C's. And already we've seen how important these are. I'm going to just go through them really quickly. The first is clarity. Like Paulson said, what do you do if you don't have an offer? It's not going to be as great if you don't know what you're doing. Now, If you don't have something that you're selling, you could sell this. So just say, I'm selling AI sales agents for dog owners. I'm selling AI sales agents for, whatever it is. And if you aren't clear about that for today, I just want you to play. Pick something, make a decision, play, because you're really learning the choreography of the whole system. So you've got that clarity. Then courage. I saw some comments from some people who were like, oh, I was all in and now I'm a little freaked out. This is what happens consistently as a business owner. And I don't say this in a way I don't mean that to sound like, sometimes when I start speaking more empathetically, people think I'm being condescending, but I'm not. I'm saying like, y'all, welcome to life. Like, this is what it feels like, right? Sometimes something doesn't work exactly like you want it to, especially when we're building AI agents. And I've had to really embrace my own cowardly lion and really show up and be like, it's going to be okay. And if it's messed up a little bit, it's worth it because I'm on the cutting edge. A lot of people are waiting 10 years until AI agents are perfect. You are not basic. You are here ready to really make a stand in something, to be seriously awesome. And so you're like, we're going to make a difference. Yeah.
Absolutely. For those of you that are new, man, you should have seen the first version of High Level compared to where we are today. We believe in the skateboard model.
And so High Level has this thing called the skateboard model, which actually is so in alignment with what we do. We do something called sell it first, where you sell, like I sold an empty spreadsheet for $47. Or it was an empty Facebook group. I had a spreadsheet, but an empty Facebook group for $47 when I first got started. And I went live every day for 30 days. By the end of it, I had a product. Then I sold it for $97. By the time we were done with that product, it was selling for $5,000 because I had the courage to show up and share my value. I had the courage to show up and ask questions. Okay, once you do that and you start using these tools, you're going to start to develop confidence. But you've got to be okay in that messy middle first. All right, that confidence and clarity comes as you jump in, the more you dig through things. Then we want to be creative. I love the fact that AI does better when I'm like coming up with weird ideas, right? So the more creativity you can use combined with that clarity, the better. AI will help you to organize your creativity as well, which is very helpful for me. Okay, then you're going to need critical thinking. We're going to get into some really cuckoo automations. I'm going to show you places where I got stuck. There's one little piece in the snapshot that we're going to change because there was something that was built in as a default. We're going to turn that default off, but you have to use critical thinking in order to really go in and like see why these things work, why they don't work, where people get stuck. So we're going to use our Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys for that critical thinking. And then I want you to think about this secret question. So I know you've seen, I was using some Sora videos. I love those videos. And when Sora first came out, rather than thinking, how can I use this for my own business? I take a step higher and I ask, how can I use this to help others in their business? So I'm going to give you a little example of how I did this recently. When Sora first came out, if you don't know what Sora is, it's a video editing app. You can do this same strategy with these AI bots. When it first came out, I put out a post that was like, hey, I'm creating a guide. Do you want it? Now, I didn't have the link in this post at first. I just said, do you want it? I used AI to create this image. We sold a tool that I built that gives people prompts for their videos. You can do the same thing with these AI agents. We sold 130 of them with 20 order bumps in 3 days from idea to sale. Because I thought I took a different approach. Rather than how can I use this for my own business, I thought, how can I use this to help others? And so I really want you to think about that with High Level as well. I just wanted to give you a recent case study because it really worked. Now, here's the reason that a lot of these tools fail. They focus on ideas, not action. Remember, we're focusing on doing something. They're out of business alignment. So if you came to me and said you were going to build me a compassion bot, I'd be like, okay, but my people need a kick in the pants. A compassion bot isn't going to work for me. If you went to a funeral home and you gave them a sparkly bot with boots that's going to kick your butt, that's not going to work, right?
Yeah.
You've got to make sure that it's solving a real problem, not just something that's cool. We think it's cool, but our clients need to know it's really solving a problem. We want to make it easy for them to be able to use. And so you could see today by sending you that thing via email, I could see as some people got stuck a little bit, right? But we want to make sure, because this is free, that you guys are actually getting it and really using the tools and seeing the whole process. But we want to make it as easy as possible for people. And the other problem is that people don't know they exist. So as we write this AI source code, which we're going to get the whole thing built within the next 15 minutes, and then we're going to have time for questions, I want you to promise me that you'll actually do something with this. It's not enough just to learn how to use high level. You need to actually put it out there into the world. So say I promise in the chat. Okay. Paulson,
I
anything you want
promise.
to add to this?
I promise. Maybe for 1 second, if you can go back to that last slide, I just want to make a good point.
Okay.
The Molly said the out of business alignment. Okay. Now that concept applies to the entire system, not just AI tools that we're talking about. A ton of people in the high level community, they overload their customers, they overwhelm their customers with tools that are out of alignment for that customer. Just because it's inside of high level does not mean your customer needs it. Maybe one or two features is all they need, and give them peace and comfort, my friends. You and I, you like we as marketers and business owners that are marketing savvy in this community, like, yes, we can talk about the 1,000 features inside of high level, but what you need to do is make sure you're not putting every spice in the cabinet into the pot.
That is a great analogy. And it can be so overwhelming. So I think that simply focusing on, if you're getting started with this, if you simply focus on the AI sales team, this chatbot or this voice agent that can help take leads into a sale, that is such an easy thing to be able to segment out and sell and not have to worry about all the other pieces. It's such a great point.
Yes, let's keep going.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, so who do you want on your team? Who do you want on your team? So we can start with a basic AI assistant. And so a basic AI assistant could be something like a custom GPT. You don't even need to use high level to build a custom GPT. When you are building a custom GPT, don't tell Paulson I just told you that. Okay, when you're building a custom GPT, you can do something really cool called GPT stacking. So I have another GPT that I did not give you today that actually writes your brand voice for you. You can stack these GPTs on top of each other. You may not know this exists, but when you type the @ symbol, so if I go back into my chat here, I've created this ideal client avatar. I'm going to share this tab instead. I'm going to be able to click the @ symbol, and then I can type in, oops, this brand voice. And now I'm talking to Molly Mahoney inside of this GPT. So this is called GPT stacking. It means you can bring multiple GPTs into one chat. Now, if you want to do that, you can go build those inside ChatGPT. They're great for lead generation. And I'm going to show you how you could start using those as lead magnets right now. I have a social selling template, which is this. You say, OMG, I created an AI tool for this solution. Do you want it? You could go do a post right now that says, OMG, I'm learning how to build AI sales agents. Want access once I've built it? Want to know what I'm learning? Like the best thing that you could do for Paulson and I right now is to go tell people that you've learned something awesome on this training. So you could literally go say, oh my gosh, I'm learning how to be a marketing wizard. Want to know what I'm learning? What's going to happen when you do that is you will get people commenting below that post. Those are potential leads for you to be able to go back and tell them about what you've built here with High Level. So by the end of this week, you could have clients coming in.
Yeah,
Paulson, is that a cool idea?
absolutely a cool idea. We At the end of the day, we don't want you to just learn stuff. We want you to get a paying customer. Like
Like for
otherwise, it's a
real.
bit like Yeah.
So before we even build it, this is how you can do it. If you have a system that you already teach in your business, you can train your AI agent to do it for you. Okay. Now, the problem with creating this just as a GPT is that it's hard to embed it on your actual website. It's almost impossible. They've made some new AI agent abilities, but to be totally honest, I had to like upload my driver's license to be able to share it with people. It was kind of crazy. It's also difficult to connect to other integrations. If you are not a developer or you don't know how to do things like I do, where I vibe code, like they say, or using something called schema to write these actions inside of ChatGPT, it's really hard to connect it to other integrations. It's getting better, but it's still pretty hard. And privacy is really tricky because I shared, like my friend Adam in the chat who decided to share the GPT without people opting in, right? Anybody can go share that link. So we need to be careful and know that if you're creating inside of a custom GPT, it can be shared anywhere. And the data from when people put information, oh my gosh, am I not sharing the right screen? You guys, I was just sharing the wrong screen. I'm so sorry. This is
That's
what I
okay.
meant to share. Okay. So the data that people are putting in is not getting sent back to me. So when you just use that custom GPT, I can't tell who you are. I can't tell that you're using it. There's no automation that I can do on the back end.
There's no visibility for the creator, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the only thing that the creator gets, and I'll just go back to this one and share with you, when you do this one, it has my website here and it says that it was created by me. You could click here, but once you start typing, that disappears. And so at the bottom, I've built in a little system here that tells you where to go get more from me. Right at the bottom, you'll notice it says this is an AI version of Molly Mahoney. This is another really big nugget, BT dubs. It's like if you want 2 free weeks of the Content Club, I've got a link here and I'm tracking this link through High Level. It takes them to a High Level page. But that's really removed. So instead, we want to be able to connect this to the CRM. And doing this through a custom GPT, it's really hard. So what we're going to do is we are going to create AI super agents right inside of High Level.
Ooh.
So the first, I know. Are you excited?
Yes. I got a question for you, kind of a dumb
Okay.
question, I think. Um, when you have one client, and you said something very interesting earlier, which was you can GPT stack,
Yeah.
right? So does that mean I can take the setup I have for one dentist or a tree cutter and then take that GPT and load it to the second and then stack on top
Yeah.
of
So
each
let me
other?
just show, because a few people were
Yeah.
asking about that. And
Okay.
now, if we like really go advanced, we'll talk about this tomorrow. But inside the new
Okay.
Agent Studio, you can actually have them all stacked on top of each other without needing to be the middleman.
Wow.
So
So
let
then
me
the
just show the
further
way that
you
it works.
go, the better it gets.
What'd you say? Say it again.
So the the more you stack, the more mature it becomes.
Correct. Yes, 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 because you're seasoning the chat. So if I'm going to do this, and I see some people are saying it's not working on their side, make sure that you're using the browser version of ChatGPT. Sometimes it doesn't work if you're using the desktop version, and it has to be a GPT that you've recently used. So if you've built your own custom GPTs and they're not actually, I call this activated, Paulson,
Yep.
do you see on the side over here how
Yep.
there's all these little chats, the
Yep.
delegation dialink, right?
Yes.
These are not chats, they're actually GPTs. So I can go here, I could pull in my, right, I can pull in the STR newsletter, which is like for the the tree trimming company. And I could say, great, now write an email for that client telling them to buy wood from STR, which is not going to make any sense, right? We wouldn't usually mix these two up, but I now have this brain knows everything about we sell wood slabs at this company.
Gotcha.
You finally have your AI sales team working while you sleep. Now it's time to make sure the real world stuff matches your level of excellence. And so it's now talking about selling wood slabs. Right?
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah.
combining the two together.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. And the thing is, with high level, you don't actually have to use that stacking feature, which is such a cool feature because high level will do it for you.
Oh, okay.
That was my point. Cool, huh?
I love it. So
Okay.
AI super, one more thing. Is this different than AI employee?
So that's a good question. For those people who know high level, can you explain the AI employee thing to them, to everyone?
Yeah, so it to me, AI employee is a suite of AI tools. So what I mean by suite, SUITE, a group of AI tools that are all branded under AI employee. So there's conversation AI, funnel AI, I think blog AI that just came out. I don't
Yeah.
know, a
So
bunch of other
we are
AI. Yeah.
specifically, and the cool thing is, so with high level, you can either pay by the token for how many times you use the AI, like how many words it writes, or which is so cheap, or if you know that you're going to use it a lot, you can do unlimited usage for $97 a month, which is bananas. So we're actually specifically focused in this moment on the conversation agent and the voice agent. And I'm just
Exactly.
going to say out
So
loud,
yeah,
because I know
perfect.
we talked about like we were going to spend maybe 2 hours. I think we're going to go another 30 minutes, you guys, just to get this fully built. So if you can stay
Yep.
with us, just say I'm in. If not, you can come back and watch the replay.
Yes,
And
everything
well,
will be available on replay as well. So you can just skip through or speed through or slow it, whatever you want to do, you can do it at your own pace as well.
yeah. So I'm going to show you 3 different types of agents that you can build. And I'm actually going to go into high level now to show you where those are. They are included as an AI employee. We're specifically working on AI agents is what they're called inside the platform. So the first one, I named it this. It's not called this inside of high level. I named it this. It's an AI marketing agent. And so
Okay.
you can use comment automations and then trigger the AI agent to take over. So, as we already saw, when you comment on a post, this is my business page, you can get really amazing leads when you ask people to comment to get access to what you're sharing. So, these posts here, my Instagram is not like super viral content focused. I'm very specifically talking to my ideal client. But on here, I say, like, want the system that allowed me to go from 0 to 50K in just 3 months, say roadmap below, and I'll send it to you. This is specifically built on my business page, which is the prepared performer. And you can see that post has had 2,153 comments. Every time someone messages you on Instagram, if you have it connected, they automatically go into your high level account. It is a huge benefit because Instagram DMs get crazy. This also works on a Facebook business page. It also now works on TikTok. At the
Mm,
moment, it doesn't technically work on LinkedIn, but I have ways that you can use it with LinkedIn, which I'll show you in a bit.
yeah, and I know we're going to go into this further, but for the new person, what's the benefit of having a CRM that pulls all these leads and registers them into
Yeah.
the
So
system?
when you're in, so I do most of our sales via direct message. I don't do sales calls. I've sold $30,000 while getting my nails done with my one hand, right at the nail salon. And so when someone is in my Instagram DM, you guys saw because I couldn't see it earlier, it gets cuckoo. When they go into your high level account, and tomorrow, this is what we're going to focus on, you can actually move them directly into what we call a sales pipeline. So you can track them along the client journey. So if you go back to that Vogue study we talked about, they're all over the place. How do you bring them back in? Like Ryan Dice described it as popcorn, which I thought was so funny. He showed popcorn being popped in a bowl with no lid. It's just like my social media champagne analogy. The popcorn is popping out of the bowl. We're going to put it back in and give it the right seasoning. That makes sense?
Makes sense. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I love it. So the same thing you can do on my own account, right? This is what it looks like on the back end. So you can do this with Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok comments. TikTok just came out. And so what happens is we have them start with a trigger. That trigger then responds on their comments. When it responds, this is through a meta integration, it will actually send them a specific message. This workflow is inside your snapshot. If you didn't get the snapshot, you only get it if you register for a high-level trial. So it's a lot of magic I'm giving you totally for free when you register for the free trial.
Yes.
At this point, then it will actually send them a DM. Now, you'll notice there's also a default timeout. And this is something that I've worked very specifically with the high-level team. It's a little more advanced. The reason that we have this is some people will get the initial message and never click the button to move to the next step. So the reason that I sent you guys through my Instagram account to try this out is if you looked just at this and you're brand new, your eyes would have bugged out of your head. So now I'm showing you how the sausage is made. For those of you that know Hamilton, I'm showing you the behind the scenes so that you can see when that's happening on the front end, this is what's happening on the back end. Okay, then I have one other thing that's really cool in here, and we're going to get in and adjust it today. After they are sent that initial message, we have it set because there's a setting inside high level that when these automations take over, if you had an AI agent that was turned on, it would actually turn off so it doesn't get in the way of your comment automations. So what we've done is at the end of this, we're turning the conversation agent back on. So if you've been in there having goofy conversations with my AI agent right now or testing it, it's because we've turned it back on. Now we're also testing the limits. We had over, probably 600 or so people or more, because I can't see who's on. We had like 600 on Facebook. So it may break because we're breaking the internet today, but it's a lot of volume. And so this automation, we'll get into the snapshot. I'm going to go look and show you exactly what it is. It's an automation that's in there. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I'll tell you in just a moment. Because I'm going to create my own new account so that I don't have any of my other stuff in there. Okay. Then there's also something brand new. Now, this is not in the snapshot because they just released it at the high level event. And I had to go speak at another event over the weekend, so I didn't get it in there yet. But I'm going to show you how you can use this seriously amazing new feature that was created by an awesome developer named Abshik that I'm talking to every day because he's been awesome at helping me. Now, what happens here, and tomorrow is when we're going to get into this, you can actually set this up and then you can see, do you see how it says, it's really tiny, but it says 52 right here?
Yeah.
You can see where people are filtering through and how they're coming through this conversation. So it's like you set up all these little if this, then that type instructions. I like to think of this like if you had an AI sales agent, if you had a human sales agent, when I train my sales team, we build this huge Miro board out, which I could even show you tomorrow when we're talking about it. That's like, okay, if someone says this, go here. If someone says that, go there. You can now do this with AI.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Okay. I'm cool to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, right?
Yes,
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep going.
Stop me if you need to stop me. Okay. The next type of thing that we're going to do is build out this chat agent. And I need to go look at mine because, again, I think I broke it this morning. But we use this a lot. So you can set up a chat agent, which is what you're talking to inside Instagram if you're talking back and forth with that one. And you can connect this chat agent right here. You can decide what platform it's going to connect to. As of right now, these inside high level can connect to Instagram, Facebook business page, TikTok. Can I connect to TikTok? I don't know. Maybe that's coming soon. I don't know about that one.
Okay, got it.
But a website, you can build it to talk to someone on a website. It can also do SMS. So you can have this for text messaging, and it can be this like live widget that lives there where they can talk back and forth with it.
If it does SMS, good chance it might be available on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, it is WhatsApp too. Thank you. WhatsApp is there as well, which from what we've been seeing, WhatsApp is the way to go in the future because there's lots of laws happening that are stopping you from being able to text message people as much as you would like to because marketers ruin everything. So WhatsApp is a really amazing feature.
Yes.
Okay. So before we go in, I'm just going to show you these screenshots so that you guys don't get lost. So just watch me here. If you're already advanced and a wizard, we're getting everybody through today, and tomorrow we're doing the really advanced stuff. So first in the settings, you're going to give it a name, and then you're going to decide which channel do you want it to have access to. Now, the reason that I think mine broke today is because I was playing with this autopilot and the set as primary bot. And so I think I messed things up on the back end this morning. But you can decide what channels it goes to here. Then you train it and you give it goals. I don't have a screenshot for the training one, but in the training section, we're going to do it together. You're actually able to add a full knowledge base. So remember when I told you that I have my clients create this company details document? I have them go and download all their content. They put that into the training and you can give it all of this information. It's amazing. So
Oh,
if you're selling something and you have a resource or an FAQ on that product, you can load that into the training data.
interesting. Because most, especially small business owners, probably have a gazillion different offers that evolved over time and different types of
Yeah.
information. Yeah.
Or if you have, like, let's say you're an e-commerce seller and you have a huge list of products, you can load that whole list of products or inventory into the system.
Load the catalog, sir.
Load the catalog. So you can see mine. This is what I used for the high level event. I said, you're a playful, sparkly AI assistant for Molly's 2-day level or live workshop, Build Your AI Sales Team. That's what we're on right now. You live inside Molly's Instagram DMs, speaking directly to the individual at the Level Up Summit. Because when I was speaking at the Level Up Summit on the stage, I actually announced the fact that we were doing this workshop. And so our bot followed up with people to get them the workshop information.
Wow. Interesting. And the goal is to make sure the attendee receives their free level up assets and all the goodies that come with
Yes.
it.
So this is another really big tip that we are doing in text message. We are doing in Instagram. We're doing all over the place. When someone buys something from me, the first thing that I do, I have an automation that is sent to them that says, hey, did you get access? Look at what happened already just with you guys getting the GPT. Things go to spam. Deliverability is weird. People get distracted. They get confused. So we have an automation. It's sent via email that says, hey, did you get access? We have a text message when someone buys from us that says, hey, did you get access? And then I have a whole pipeline on the backside of my business that moves people through these different stages based on whether or not they get access.
Yes. And if you're brand new and you're talking to your first customer, your customer should help you with this. You're not all on your own. Jump on a call, ask them, what do you sell? And beware when a customer is excited and tells you about this brand new offer that they've never sold before because they think your marketing is going to save their business. It's not. It's not. Have you sold this before? Like, have you? How many of these units have you sold? Like in the dental world, when I had my agency, dentists will be like, "Oh, I had this cool procedure," and I'm like, "How many patients have you ran through that?" Well, this is going to be the first time. Well, it's not going to sell it online, I promise you, because no one knows about it.
You have to you've got to get like a validation of it, right? And
Right.
we are going to go into high level and I'm going to click through and show you exactly where it is. But first, I always like to show the higher level view of it so that we understand when we get into the technology, people have questions and we get off track. So that's why I'm not showing an actual screen share. I'm showing you screenshots so that we stay on track, but we will get in.
Yes,
And
you
remember,
cannot. Yeah.
tomorrow we're really going to get messy.
Yes, exactly. You cannot outmarket a bad offer.
It is so true. So true. Hey, and look at this. Do you see where it says add custom value? That means if they know who they're talking to, or if you want this to like pull information from somewhere else, you can write in a little bracket that's like pull the information for this custom value here. It's pretty cool. Okay. Then what makes this even better? This is on that same page underneath bot goals. You're going to find inside the chat widget, you're going to find appointment booking, trigger a workflow, update contact info, stop the bot, human handover, transfer the bot, auto follow-up. These are built into high level, so you don't have to do the code. All you have to do is click human handover, and then it will add this. This is not included in your snapshot. You guys need to go in and click these buttons. I'll show you how to do it. You click that, you customize it for your business. And if someone says, hey, I want to talk to a human, it will send that human a message or a notification saying, yo, you need to get in there and help somebody.
Yes. And by the way, that's a really big arrow.
I really wanted to make sure you saw where it was. Okay. Now, as you saw earlier when with my broken one, this is what happens when people come to our website. It's asking questions, or when people ask questions, it gets their email. It has a whole thing on the back end that helps them to follow up. And I get notified when people talk to it. So these are some of the examples for the chat widget, the chat bots that we will be building today. The voice agent is a whole other level. So it's inside the AI agent section, but the setup is a little different. So I wanted to show this to you as well.
Sweet.
The setup here. So this is like you heard when I was talking to it earlier, or if you go onto that landing page, you can talk to it on your side. It does look a little different, which for me, I was like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's totally different. It's the same concept. It just has a slightly different format. So you'll see in here, you'll select the knowledge base, which is what I was explaining that we could do in the last one. That knowledge base will have the FAQs, the brand voice, the website link. It can have all this information that it's trained on. Then it'll say when to use the knowledge base. And then we're going to write the prompt together. I'm going to give you an AI tool that will write the prompt for you. When you are in here, you can connect it to a phone number. But if you don't want to use an actual phone number, you can use the website to have people call in on the website. It's so cool. Then you can trigger these different actions. So you can have it transfer the call, trigger a workflow, send a text message, all these different things. Now, this is very similar to what was on the chatbot page, but it looks a little different. Paulson, you want to say anything on this?
No, another big arrow. I love it.
Really big arrows, because it's a very tiny little link right here. Notice where it says add call summary, which is kind of hard to see. You can add to their call. If they say their name and email, it will find them and update a note in their contact information, giving you the information about the call.
Wow.
It's
So,
amazing.
so that means from a prospecting standpoint, I can get to a world where I'm only talking to leads that are very highly qualified or we have a lot of information about them regarding their customer journey.
Yeah. So how much time is that going to save you if the AI agent can pre-qualify?
Mm.
Amazing. And I see a question. Can these be installed on other websites that are not inside of High Level? Yes. And what's magic about that is that if you have if you're not hosting your WordPress website on High Level, which you should because it's better, but if your website's already built somewhere else, we give you an embed code and you can put that embed code into your other website and it will show up on another website. Amazing. It's so cool. Okay, so speaking of website visitors, and now again, this is a lot. And so the reason that we talked about this strategy first is because, like I told you, your brain may break today. We're going to give you time to go home and let it percolate. Tomorrow, we're going to get messy. Okay, in order to put this on a website, whether it's a high level website or another one, this is a little tricky. And so I'm going to show this to you right now with another giant arrow. This is what it's going to look like on the back end. Now, this is inside my white label of High Level called Star Funnels, right? I told you earlier, our members get one sub account as a member. If you're in the Content Club or in AI Stars, just say club in the chat. You guys get one sub account. If you want to have more sub accounts, you want to go get the $97 trial or the $297 so you can have unlimited, and then you can build this out on your own. So it's going to look a little different than what mine looks like. But
Okay.
on the left over
Yeah.
here, you'll see that it says sites. In that sites section is actually where you go to get the chat widget. So do you see this black thing with no arrow? Is there an arrow? No. Where it says chat widget right here. We're going to go do it together. Again, I'm doing the high level overview so you can see it from afar. And then all of your chat widgets will show up inside here, both voice and conversation. This is an example of what the voice one looks like. You come in and you can actually create the style, what you want the window to look like, what the messaging is, and what the agent is. Now, one thing that's a little tricky right now, you can actually select the agent right within this. If it's a voice agent, if it's a chat agent, that is not available yet. You have to do it in a workflow, but it will be available soon. They've promised me. Good to go on?
Yes, and these are
Okay.
screenshots after level up, or is this updated
This
from?
may be during level up. I don't know. So
Okay,
that's a great point.
got it,
It
got it.
looks somewhat. It looks very similar to this right now, though. And
Okay,
the
got
way
it.
that you would get the code is you would just click on this "Get the Code" button right
Yeah,
there, and it will give you like you'd go to the agent thing,
yeah.
like I just said, choose it there. Okay, and then the third step is you click "Get the Code," and when you get that code, you can then embed it, and it shows up like this on the bottom of your page. And so then people can click on it and the thing will pop up. They
Hmm.
can click call us here, and then they can have a voice agent actually talk to them.
Yeah, something so random that just caught my attention. If you go back to that
Yeah.
screen, was
Yeah.
the view mode. So like if you go back, yeah, you see that there's three device categories.
Oh,
There's
hey, yeah. So
there's
you can see what
desktop,
it's going to look like
mobile,
on a computer, mobile,
versus like an
or an iPad.
iPad. Yeah, so if you're in the home services space and you have somebody going door to door, or in like a different mode, I can see how that can be useful. That's cool. And
Totally.
by the way, is that avatar picture designed to your brand, my friend?
Hey,
Wow.
great point. So this is another thing that I kept seeing people miss, and I'm going to actually share the live page so you guys can see it. When you click on this, I made this one called Level Up Voice, but really I call her Bobby. And so in here, when you talk to her, you can see a few different things happening. It doesn't have the basic like the default language, right? Level Up Voice is not what I would usually call it. It would say like Bobby Bot is her name. My grandma's name is Bobby. I named my agent after my grandma.
Oh.
And you'll see at the bottom, if you're doing a white label of High Level, it can say powered by Star Funnels. So it actually leads people
Mm,
back to my white label.
sweet.
Really cool, right?
That's interesting. Yeah.
And then I don't know if this sound will work on this, but I'm going to try. Let me know if you can hear it when it starts.
Hey, it's Bobby. Molly is currently running the
Yep.
High Level AI Agent Workshop where you can learn to build AI voice agents like me. Are you attending?
Hey, Bobby, you're not going to believe this, but this is actually Molly.
Wait, what? Molly? The queen of AI sales teams herself? This is bananas. You just made my day. What's up, boss?
Hey,
Wow.
girl. Hey.
Hey, this is so good. What magic are we cooking up today, Molly? You know I'm here for all the shiz.
Wow.
Okay. So we're going to talk about how you can actually make it talk like that, right? Like it's amazing. So,
Wow.
funny.
You mean it's not robotic? Wow.
It's not robotic. What?
That's
Okay,
cool.
so we tried it. Now the goal is we're not creating agents that sound like zombies.
This
And
guy.
so if you go back to the resources page, I'm actually giving you an AI source code creator. So this is a GPT. And I think just for time, actually, today, Paulson, I'm
Okay.
not going to go through and do this part. I'll do it really quick on my side, but we won't spend a lot
Yeah.
of time on it because
Okay.
I really want you guys to be able to go and do that over the break. And then I'll go in and show the backside. I should have asked you. I would have rather this been 3 hours, but I thought it was supposed to only be 2. But I'm excited to do
So
3 if
you're
we're able
good.
to do that. But
I actually planned for 2 hours.
okay.
So no worries. We could get into more details tomorrow.
Okay. So this agent source code creator, you guys should have it in the resource document. So when you register for the training that we're doing right now, since we're doing this ungated out in the wild on social, we're giving you a lot. I charge a lot of money for this in our AI Stars program. This is not included in our content club. So you have to pay at least $297 a month to get this. Usually we're giving it to you for free today when you get the free trial.
Jump into
So
a trial.
jump into the trial. So the link is in the chat to get the free trial. Okay. But I'm going to show you how it works. Let me pull it up on my side. Okay. So hold on. All right. So I call this, it's a term that I made up, the AI agent source code, because it's what goes behind the scenes, whether you are using the a custom GPT that you're building, or if you are actually building something inside of High Level. I'm going to show you how this actually works. And then what we're going to do, I know some of you have already gotten it because you told me you knew there was a password. What I've done with this is I have actually created a password. So it says, I'll write the source prompt for your GHL AI agent. Now, for those people who are already or who are new to high level, I want you to get in on a little joke that we have here. So the joke is High Level is the name of the company. The website is Go High Level. So if you're like really in, you call it High Level. If you are not fully like, if you don't know the full magic, you call it Go High Level. But if you're like really cool, you call it GHL because that's Go High Level as an acronym. It is very confusing when you first get started, but it's also a perfect example of how to build a community because we've now got secret words and you guys are all included on the secret. Okay. So all you need to do to start this, watch, if I say like, get started, it's going to come back and it's going to say, I need the password. Okay. I trained it like that. You can train yours to do the same. So the password is GHL. Okay. So you're just going to type GHL as the password. Okay. Now, again, this is going to ask me questions. It's going to ask me a little more than the other one did. So what I'm going to do is I created that really awesome ideal client avatar. I'm going to come back over to the other chat where I created it. I'm going to go grab this juicy goodness, put it in a spreadsheet. I do not know why. That's all right. Okay, and this is going to be for the workshop. Actually, let me go grab the other one for the content club. It'll be better. This one's a little kooky. Okay. So, right, we did this for based off of my website, right? I created this. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to copy all of this out of my ChatGPT account. Now, I already have one document that I created with all this information in it. So that's what I usually use. But just to show you how this would work if you don't have that yet, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say, we are selling AI agents. Okay. I'm going to make this just so you can use it if you're selling AI agents. This AI agents, this is, I'm just going to put the ideal client avatar there. What makes it different or special? I'm going to say ours are fun and playful and get sales. And then the next question that it asked was, what transformation or outcome does it provide? What's the specific link you'd like the chatbot to share when someone is ready to take the next step? That's good, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to make it just my content club link. Actually, I'm going to make it AI stars. Okay, so I'm going to say they're going to go to AI stars. Amazing. This is gold. You've given me everything I need to truly capture your brand personality. Then it's going to say, who is the ideal client, which I already gave them. What do they struggle with? So for right now, I'm just going to say, make it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, one thing I'll share with all of you is in the reality of when you're out there talking to small business owners or whoever you're serving, you're not going to have to do this every single time because eventually you'll learn that avatar well enough. You don't have to spend so much time with them, different locations, different quirkinesses of every industry. You'll start learning those things. So don't feel intimidated that you got to do all the stuff for every single customer.
Oh, yeah. And that's so as an onboarding process for our clients. And I know some of you are building this for other people. Some of you are doing it just for your own business. If you're doing it for your own business, you only have to do it once. And then as you add a new offer or things change, you may update it. If you're doing it for someone else, right? Each new client, you should start with an onboarding process. In our courses, all of our memberships start with the same course called Start Here, to force them to get that company details document finished. And so you could create an AI agent inside of High Level that does that for them.
Wow.
What? That'd be cool. Okay, so it's going to do all this stuff. And I'm just going to say, whatever. I'm going to base it off of, I'm just going to say playful. Just for the time, because I don't want to take time to actually go through it.
Yep.
Okay. Then defining the brand voice section. So it's going to ask for all of this. Now, what I usually do is I have my company details document finished because I've already done this prep work. So I can just load this in. So I'm going to go pretty quick here and I'm going to load the answers in. You guys take time between today and tomorrow to do this because I'm not teaching you to create junk. I'm teaching you to create good bots, right? So I'm going to load my company details in there. Okay, this is where the magic comes into play. This is going to write out a full source prompt covering our voice framework. So you don't have to do it. It's going to first give you the vocation. You are the prepared performer AI sales guide. I need to give it a different name, right? But that's what it chose for today.
Yep.
Warm, witty, strategic assistant trained in Molly Mahoney's proven blend of AI-powered marketing, right? It's going to go deep into that. You embody Molly's belief. The more fun we have, the more money we make. Cool, right? Then it's going to give you the objective. We have to give these AI agents a purpose. What is the objective? Read this. Educate them. Help them identify which program is the best fit. Answer FAQs. Reflect Molly's personality. Lead them toward a confident action. So if you are selling wood slabs, it's not going to say to lead them to a coaching program. It's going to say to lead them to like a wood slab drying kiln, whatever, a laser engraving session, right?
Yeah.
What's the next step after someone buys a wood slab? Making sense? If you guys are tracking, if this is awesome, just let me know in the chat. Karen, I love it. Karen says, I'm an entrepreneur and she's in our programs. And she says the company details was a key component in the growth leadership module. I love that, Karen. You're awesome. Okay. You're actually going to copy this and put this into high level. So I'm going to show you how to integrate this into high level in the next step. Okay, it's going to give you insights. We're going to give the AI agent in high level all these insights. Then it's going to get very clear on the communication. It has our signature phrasing, which you may have noticed happens with the voice bot. And then finally, it's going to give the execution. So short paragraphs, white space for readability. That's really important. I'm working with the dev team on that to make sure we can add more white space because sometimes it's a little hard to make that happen. Offer clear next steps, the link, a booking resource, or whatever, right? So it's going to go through all of this. Notice my company details document had all of my programs in it. So when they ask about the content club, do this. When they ask about AI stars, do this. When they ask about multiply, do this. Swing into social, which we only do a couple times a year. That's in here too, because I had that identified in my document. Brilliant. Then check this out. Paulson, I know you haven't seen this. This is so good. Okay. It's going to give you suggested documents to upload into high level for training.
Suggested from within the business or external?
Yeah, so it's going to ask us for sales pages. If you have testimonials and case studies, your ideal client avatar document, which we've already created, your offer outline and pricing sheet, your brand style guide or visual assets to help with the tone and the phrasing.
Yeah. And number 6, similar competitors that you can inspire from.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. But we want to be careful. We don't let it. What if it starts like mentioning the competitors?
I'm glad
if you do that, be careful to say, use these for inspiration. Do not actually mention them.
Got it. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Then
glad I asked.
Yeah, good. So then with the FAQs, you can then use the agent to answer these FAQs. Right here, we're going to use this GPT. So I'm going to say, please answer those FAQs. This is great.
Wow.
And that's why we're doing this inside of ChatGPT first before we take it into high level, because I can now make adjustments on this. Okay. I don't need to reformat it. But maybe I can. Let's see. Let's just do that. And it says, do you want me to reformat it? I'm going to say yes, just to show you.
Yeah. One of the things that I love doing is answer in casual language so it doesn't feel intimidating.
Oh, casual language is great.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So I'm going to let it do that. I kind of went rogue. I'm going to say, great. Now please format the source prompt for GHL. So I went a little rogue. Oh, yeah, I would like that, please. And it's going to do that. The title, the description, and then the things that you're going to add into the system instructions. So good.
That is
Okay.
pretty interesting.
Pretty
So,
cool, right?
yeah, so you do this as a prep ground basically before you go live with the
Yes, I do
actual.
this to prepare before I actually go put it into the actual system.
Got it.
Then after we put this in the system, once you build your AI agents, you can actually load them into the marketplace. I've got Rupert here, but you can actually load these into the marketplace. So if you wanted to, you could build one for other people. Like the CRM Pros example here, this Pet Safe one is so good. I love it so much. Rupert has helped me a lot on the back end, so I have him here. What I
Shout
want to
out
do,
Rupert.
shout
Yeah.
Rupert, whoop, whoop. They are amazing at Level Up Pros. Okay, so what I want to do is I have another whole section in my slides on how to build an AI delivery agent, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow so we can go into
Yep.
high level right now.
I love
Are you
it.
okay with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go. Yeah.
Great. So what you're going to do is when you signed up and you got the free trial of high level, you were given a snapshot. Now, inside high level, it's a little interesting. You will be able to see things. If you have the free trial, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the agency dashboard. And when you are in the agency dashboard, I'm going to show you what it looks like here. I'm always tricky about not showing people's private information. So just 1 second. I made a version of this out of our Positive Pups fake brand. So you're going to click Positive Pups. Just kidding. You're not going to click Positive Pups. You're going to click on your own account. So when you get into the location that you've made with this snapshot, it's going to look like this. Now, if you've installed the snapshot with into a different account, you can just go to that different account, but I'm going to show you what's inside the snapshot. I'm also just going to answer a couple of questions before we go too deep in this. I see someone said, why would we want to install this in the marketplace if we've trained it on our brand? So I did that example, training it on my brand, but I didn't have to. I could train it for all dentists. I just tell that GPT, hey, I want to make a chatbot that will work for all dentists, for them to be able to customize it. Please create this in a Mad Lib style format so they can fill in the blank for their own dental office.
Yeah. And connect the dots on the marketplace. So if I did put that in the marketplace, then I can sell it or provide it as free or whatever and build a brand around it.
So
Yeah.
you can use it as a lead source. You can come in here. This is another feature inside of High Level where I can go and I can look for AI agents that are already built. So I can look at this Pet Safe one, which like I said, I really love. Justin is another one that I know people are loving. I can go here. That's a voice agent or a conversation agent. I can install these agents already built. Now be careful. Some of them are awesome. You can tell like this dental one has 14,000 downloads. It's by Lead Connector, which is another secret name for a High Level.
It's the gray label.
It's the gray label. So that's just like a separate bonus thing that you could do. But for today, let's not worry about that.
Yep.
Okay. So when you are inside of your account, you're going to see this dashboard usually, or the launch pad is what you see first. So this may be another moment where you're going to go, okay, I am overwhelmed. I'm going to just watch. I'm going to come back and actually build later. What we're going to do, we're not going to worry today about setting up the foundations of your business, even though that's also very helpful. You can go to the launch pad to do that. If you're using someone else's white label, you need to still register for this training. We sent you an email with the resources, which includes the snapshot. Forward that to the person who owns your account. If they are kind and live with an abundant mindset, they will let you install it. If they are not, maybe they're kind, but they feel worried about having something else installed, get your own high level account. Like, you can do it on your own. Okay. Great.
And some people may say no to installing Snapshot just to protect the current systems you have. So it may just take some time, and they may have to just walk through the snapshot first, and that's very normal practice.
Yeah. So when they install a snapshot, it actually adds something into your account, and they may have automations that break when you add something in. So it's when you're using someone else's white label, it can be great because you'll get all of their templates and all of that. But for our people, when they come in on our white label, when they want to upgrade to their own version, I happily install our stuff into their own version. But I know some people have things that they feel are more proprietary than that. So just know there's different levels of how you access this. For today, we're really here to train people who are using their own high level account. So I don't want to take too much time to work for the millions of different versions there could be.
Yep.
Okay. So for right now, we're not going to worry about all the other backside and all the things you can set up. We're just going to go straight into AI agents. And so you're going to see a voice agent here, and you're going to see a conversation agent. And it will always say, getting started, create your first voice agent, even after you have AI agents created, which is a little tricky, I think. You can skip ahead of that and go into, we're going to skip over Agent Studio for today because it's very advanced. We'll come back to that maybe at the end tomorrow. We're going to go into the voice AI.
Yeah. Agent Studio came out literally at the conference.
Yeah, like brand new. And I got to meet with the team about it. It's great. Once you've used this and people have actually started chatting, you will get to see a full dashboard with the proper information here. It's amazing. When you have all the logs of people that have talked to your agent. So we're starting with the voice agent right now. Okay. When you click agent list, you'll see I've already given you a basic voice agent. So you already have an agent that's built for you. If you are following and you're ready for me to continue on, just say ready in the chat because I want to make sure. Marcia knows that I could go for 100 hours. Paulson, are we okay to go to the full 3 hours today?
I'm good with it, especially that there is proof that Molly woke up at 6:23 a.m. this morning to load that up. There's a lot of work behind this. We spent over a month building all this out, and
I made this new account this morning. You're right. I installed this whole thing this morning. You guys, after doing these 5 events, I am committed to high level. I was like, no, I cannot do it on that date. I'm going to be at another event in San Diego. And then I said, what are you thinking, Mahoney? Yes, you can. So
yeah, you know what I'm grateful for? I love you, Molly. What I'm grateful for is you planned a lot of your in-person events around this virtual event, which I'm so grateful for. You're like, Paulson, I gotta be home. I can't be on hotel Wi-Fi by the valet guys to do this event. So thank you for what you're doing.
You are so welcome. I left an event that I actually paid $7,000 for. I left it early to be here for you. So I really care about this community. Okay.
We love you. We love you.
I love you too. And there's really good questions coming through. So Marcia, I love you. I'm going to go like 15 more minutes just walking through this, and then I'll spend the next 15 minutes just answering some questions. Yeah. So, and
we're actually gonna skip Q&A today just for the sake of the recording. We'll do a bigger Q&A tomorrow if that's okay.
Great. Perfect. Yeah. And today is really to show you what's possible. Tomorrow, I'm not going to do any storytelling at the beginning. I'm not going to instill any beliefs that you need to have in order to believe me that this works. Tomorrow, we're going to start right inside of high level, building things out. So your assignment today is to go do the prompt homework. Okay, check this out. The basic voice agent that I gave you, you're going to click on it. And those of you that are in Star Funnels, if you don't see this basic voice agent, Emma will add it. We realized that we may have written something over if we added the snapshot. So I am like those people who are taking a slower time, but we'll have it by tomorrow. Okay, when you come in here, it's going to pull in the details from your account. Okay, now I'm going to show you on this agent details, you're going to see that you can set a lot of different things. So the basic voice agent would be the agent's name. I suggest you give it an actual name. So Marcia, I'm doing this for you. Marcia has called her ChatGPT Chad. So hers is going to be called Chad. Okay. The business name is not going to be Molly Mahoney. It's going to be Positive Pups. The
My
language you can, yeah.
No, my Maltese poodle is right under me, being very positive.
Aw, she's so happy. So you can change the language. Here's another huge opportunity. If you are in a different country, these tools, the high level tools haven't even fully expanded to all these countries yet. Like they're available, but people don't know about it. It's a huge opportunity for you. So you can make them in these different languages.
Oh,
Then this is,
wow. I just saw that.
yeah, you,
Multi-language. Go to the very
you
bottom.
could even make one that like teaches you how to speak French. I should do that.
If you
Okay.
don't mind, scroll to the very bottom of that list. I've never seen that. Multilingual where it does both English and Spanish.
Hey, so that would be a Spanish teaching link. I wonder if they do a French one. I would love that.
Cool. That's cool.
So
Keep
cool.
going. Keep
Okay.
going. Sorry.
Then this is a big thing. So for those of you who are in my programs that had been on our Apathon where we built this together, there's some huge updates. So in the voice section, you guys, it is crazy how many options there are. I chose Apple for that other one that I built because she's kind of quirky. Listen.
I'm that hip chick that hangs out while you fold laundry.
Right. Okay. That's what I wanted her to sound like. Christopher, listen to him.
Chris McGuire here from Chicago. I turn complex ideas into clear, engaging stories, a voice for many situations.
I
Let's
love
bring
that
your
he's
vision
from
to life.
Chicago. Amazing. Okay. So you can go through this, and this is huge to me. I build bots and a lot of other tools. I do not know other tools that have so many different options where they explain like what type of energy you're going to get from it as well. Like Peter, it doesn't really
Oh,
explain. But do you see how some say like fun and dynamic narrator?
Celebrate progress, not just achievement in business.
yeah.
Not just
Can you
achievement in
can
business.
you go to the Australian one? Just do
Yeah.
it.
Your solution,
Which one did you say? I'm going to do this
your
one.
solution
Yeah.
for taking any video content you've already created and having it re-delivered.
Yeah,
That's
and it won't
cool.
sound, the voice won't sound like you, right?
Yeah.
But you could go find the one that sounds like you. Now, here's the thing. I'm building something to write in the voice of my company, but I want it not to sound exactly like me because I want them to think that it's my sales team. So that's where, and we didn't do this on the agent side when I was building out the code. I could have made it sound like Don Draper. And I could say, you know, I wanted Bobby to sound a little funny and quirky. Like, so I did that on purpose. So between today and tomorrow, dream up what do you want? There's 11 pages of voices that you can choose from.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy, right? Oh, Christopher, Dr. V, I just realized you meant because your name is Christopher. Duh. Okay. Then I saw a question earlier about the model. So in here, you can choose different models, yo.
Wow.
So good.
You have Claude, you have Gemini, you have
Yeah. And if you're not sure what that is, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. But if you have a specific model that you want to use, that's great. Now you'll see on here, this is the pricing. So this can be changed based on your person who owns the agency. I have not touched it. So it's going to tell you the voice infrastructure, how much it costs, all these different things. It's there's an outbound voice agent, which we didn't even talk about, where it can actually make calls for you. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
But just know that if you upgrade to the AI employee, Paulson, correct me if I'm wrong, you get unlimited minutes. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a subscription option where yeah, there's no limit. The pay as you go or per minute base one is also there. So that's perfect for someone who doesn't have heavy usage. But if you have a lot of usage, I would probably do the monthly AI employee.
Okay. Now, a good question just came in and said, I don't see the models on my side. There is one thing that may be needed. That's a thing to pay attention to. Inside high level, there's this thing called labs. I'm going
Yeah.
to open it in a new tab.
Yeah.
This labs section allows you to turn on the brand new features. So
Yeah.
if you're in here, you may need to go into the labs section on your account when mine loads. And so this is like the beta program, but you can come in and see all of these features and you can turn them on at the sub account level. But also if you go into the agency level, you can turn on different things. And that may be a feature that I had turned on that you don't have turned on in your account. I'm not sure. Okay.
Yep.
Now here's another thing that's really important. Did you notice, like, let's go listen to it again. If I go here, watch, listen to what happens. Excuse me. Listen to Bobby.
Are you sharing in different browser?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry. I did the wrong one. JK. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Bobby. Molly is currently running the high-level AI agent workshop where you can learn to build AI voice agents like me. Are you attending?
Okay, so did you see that? She said that is a trained message. Bobby, did I tell you to say that?
Oh, you caught me. That was my little intro sparkle. But hey, I'm here for you. What's on your mind? Let's make some magic happen.
Yeah. Wait, Molly, I don't think I caught that. Help me
Okay,
understand here. What did you mean by
so
that?
inside of high level, this
Okay.
message here, hey, I'm Chris. How can I help you today? I've
Uh-huh.
trained, oh, let me go back over here. Down at the bottom where it says the agent's initial message. This message is what I listen to it one more time over with Bobby and
Yeah.
listen to what she says.
Okay.
Hey, it's Bobby. Molly is currently running the high-level AI agent workshop where you can learn to build AI voice agents like me. Are you attending?
So she's going to say that same message every time.
Oh, gotcha. So it's like that's the way they start the conversation no matter
Yeah,
what. Okay.
which is also what happens with humans. They say like, "Hey, thanks for calling Street to Revival. How can I help you?" Right? There's like a
Oh,
script that you have. When I was a kid, my mom taught me to answer the phone. Like, hello, may I ask who's calling, please? That was like a phrase that she taught me to use, which now all of that has gone out the window. But when you were a kid and you answered the phone, hello, Mahoney residence, may I ask who's calling, please? Whatever, right? Like there was like I don't think I was that official, but I was trained. If someone said, can I talk to your mom? I would say, may I tell her who's calling? And
got
now
it.
when people call me, is Molly there? May I ask who's calling, please? Don't be rude. Okay. So you can customize this for whatever you want.
Okay.
And then you can start to test this right away. So if you want to connect it to a phone number, you do need to buy a phone number. It's like less than $2 in the States anyway. But you can also just do it as a web call. You don't need a phone number and you can start testing it right away.
Now, what's a web
Okay.
call?
Good question. On the website, you can have, and I saw someone ask about the floating orb, which I'll have an update for you about that tomorrow. This is a web call where there's a button, someone clicks the button, and then they're talking to it through the web.
Oh, got it. So that's not actual phone call
Hey,
being
it's Bobby.
registered.
Molly is
So that
Yeah, you
means you
don't need a phone
won't.
number.
So that also means I'm not losing money on the minutes, or am I for the AI?
Well, the minutes are still based on the voice call, I
Oh,
think.
gotcha. It's not based on your feature in the front. Got it.
And
Got it.
correct. And just to be clear, you're investing money in the minutes. Just kidding.
This is true. This is true.
Okay. So then what you're going to find is I have built this out with the agent role and objective. I've built this one a little differently than the one that we just did over there. And now you can actually come in and customize it. So I built this one with a very specific system to move people through like a sales agent. So
Gotcha.
you can take this, watch. You can pull this prompt out, hit copy, open up a regular Google Doc, because I wanted to give you two ways to do this. You can open up a Google Doc and you can come in and actually customize this by filling in the blanks with your products and services. Okay. So if you want to go like the slow way to do it, notice it's very similar to what I gave you inside of the GPT, but I built this one for you to be customized as this basic thing, right?
Beautiful.
I
Yeah.
also trained it to have sales skills. So the agent code that you wrote before would be like dependent on what your own products are. But notice in this, the objective is to help people decide if it's a right product for them. Create trust and rapport, explore their goals and challenges, match their needs to the transformation your offer provides. move the qualified prospect towards a confident yes purchase. So I've made this a little more advanced than the one that you may have built already earlier today. So you're going to be able to come in and fill these things out. The insights, remember, we're following that voice framework. So the vocation is the agent role and objective. The agent role. The objective is here. The insights, you're going to copy and paste your information right in here.
The communication.
Yeah, thank you. That's not showing it here. So same exact thing that we just did in the custom GPT. So you could start a new agent, just copy and paste what you created already, or you can also come in here and you can edit this one. So notice in the execution, this is what's a little different. Always start by collecting details. Before we dive in, can I grab your name and best email so we can send follow-up resources? Answer product questions. Guide the 3 discovery questions in this order. Now, those of you that are in my higher level programs, you'll know that this is part of our sales system that we teach where people pay like $15,000, and I'm giving it to you today. What is your goal? You're going to ask that first. Wait and find out what their goal is. What do you feel is stopping you from hitting that goal? The AI agent is going to get that answer. What kind of support would you love? If their answer aligns with this product or service, recommend the purchase and share the purchase link. If it's not aligned, gently let them know. Thanks for sharing that. From what you've told me, I don't think it's a good fit. Here's a free resource that may help. How are we feeling?
I feel good. I feel really good. There's a lot here, and if you feel like a bit overwhelmed, it's totally normal, and that's okay. Um, Tomorrow, we're going to unpack this even further to go into the systems. Like, we're going to be inside of high level tomorrow, like a
We're
lot.
going to go in all together and do it. So if you're just watching,
Yep.
know that this is like to give you the information. The people who are asking where this exact where this information is, you have to get a high level trial or install the snapshot. So this one does not exist anywhere else. You have to get inside high level to get this one.
Yes. What else do you feel like we should share today?
Yeah, let me just show you a couple of things. So this is what we're going to go through. We're going to see all the different things that we can do on here. After we do that, tomorrow, we're going to go into the conversation AI. And so in conversation AI, you'll click agent list. There's also a basic chatbot here. The way that this is set up is a little bit different because you're choosing the channel that it will have the permission to be able to go into. In the bot training, you do the same thing. You're going to select a knowledge base, or you can create a knowledge base. When you go in here to create it, we'll just go like test. It has a place where you can add in your website, your FAQ, your documents. So this knowledge source has all this information: web crawler, FAQ, tables, all the file uploads. And then that knowledge base, you only have to create one time and it's saved so you can use it again and again. We're going to go back to where we were. We're almost done. Back in the agent list, this chatbot. Then in the bot goals, now you're going to use the same type of idea, but the way that it's written inside this section here, it has it divided up into personality, goals, and additional information. So you can take that source prompt, and we'll do this together, and copy and paste the different sections into these different sections here. It sometimes is a little tricky at first because the voice agent source prompt and the conversation agent source prompt is set up a little differently, but that's why I gave you that GPT that writes the perfect framework that you can then copy and paste and mix and match.
Makes total
And then
sense.
finally at the bottom down here, you'll see that it has all these abilities to set up these actions. I created this one with a workflow on the back end of it. And this is what we're going to get into tomorrow. But I've selected a workflow so that when someone gives you their email address, they automatically go into your sales pipeline and other actions can help them on the back end.
Got it. So then the system will follow up like a sales team would.
Exactly. Yeah. And so we're going to go into programming all of that tomorrow. Remember I mentioned the human handover. You can click on this and enable the human handover so that when someone says, I need to talk to a human, it will allow you to select the human on your team. You've got to have a team, information in here. It'll hand over the information to that human.
Yeah. And just for clarity, like don't be intimidated by the concept of sales or sales team. Like I would use something like this for the receptionist of an office, right? Or a business. Like you
Yeah,
don't have to,
the same thing you would do if you were training a human.
right.
Total, like 100%.
Yep.
So this is like amazing. And then tomorrow, what we're going to do is we'll take this that we've trained and we'll go, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek. We'll go into the sites section here. You'll notice we're giving you an opt-in page, a calendar section here, social media links, like a link tree. You can put this agent on your link tree. And then we'll be going into the chat widgets right up here. And you'll be able to create a chat widget. I'll walk you through it, that is connected to that AI agent's brain, basically, that we built. It's very exciting.
I love it. For those of you that are on the fence about high level, I don't know what to say.
Show up tomorrow and I'm going to walk you through everything step by step from the beginning, right inside the high level platform. But today we got the possibility.
Yep.
Today I've given you the tools to play. So your assignment for today is to go create your ideal client avatar, start to compile your company details. So if you have a sales page, if you have your brand voice dialed in, like start to compile that information. So tomorrow we can go install this snapshot. And so when you get the email, I can just show that real quick. Would that be okay, Paulson, to show people how to install it as we're wrapping up?
Oh yeah, that's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew for those of you who are like, when are we going to get in? It's a lot when you get in there. But eventually there's some really great comments in the chat. I saw someone had started this 3 weeks ago and now it feels really natural. Tomorrow, we're not doing any new strategies. I'm going to show you exactly how to build this and connect it to the other pieces in the pipeline. So if you registered for the workshop, you will get an email that says, this is your snapshot. So I'm going to show you the email. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me screen share. I'm on the wrong screen. Where is my restream? Hold on. Okay, I got it. So this is my Gmail account where I registered for this workshop. Inside here, you're going to go to this email that I got says your AI sales team workshop starts tomorrow. Just search high level in your email inbox. It may be in your spam folder because you never know. It's going to have handsome Paulson here and my cheesy smile. You're going to scroll down and it's going to say activate your snapshot. Now, in order to use this, you have to have the high level trial, or you have to have your own high level account. If you're on someone else's white label, they own that account, so you can't add it. So what you do is you just click activate your snapshot and it is going to bring you into this link, which has the snapshot here. You fill in your email and password to make sure you're high level, you have a trial. If you've already done your trial, click I'm already a high level user. Do you see that on the bottom, Paulson? Is that clear?
Yes, I see it. Yep.
Okay. So you'll still get the GPTs and everything if you register and you click I'm already a high level user. You'll get all the resources.
Sweet.
You click that and it'll be like, great, sign into your account. When you sign in, it's going to ask you to either install the snapshot into an account you already have created, or it's going to ask if you want to create a brand new account from the snapshot. Both options work. Sometimes when I install a new snapshot, I like to create a brand new account just so I can kind of get a feel of what it has and it doesn't mess with any of my other things.
Love it.
Cool? Okay,
Love it.
I have one final thing. We've got 2 minutes left on our 3 hours. Can we do one final thing?
One final thing.
Okay, I'm going to do a post on my personal Facebook profile, and I'm going to say AI agent sales team training, and then I am going to give away a copy of my book. Is that okay, Paulson?
That's okay. Yes.
Okay.
So the way that you do this is I'm like asking on the fly. Sean says he likes asking for, I'm not going to say what he said. Okay. So I'm going to do a post. I'm going to drop the link to this post on my Facebook account. It's Molly Mahoney. All you have to do is go to this post and just comment below with some wins from today. I am obsessed with celebrating wins. I'm obsessed with gratitude. We did not do a gratitude race today. That's what I usually do at the beginning of my calls. So I'm going to put this link in the chat. It's Molly Mahoney is my Facebook personal profile. It just says AI sales team training is fire is what it says. And I just want you to comment below with your win from today. And then tomorrow I'm going to pick a couple people that I'm going to send my book to in the mail, which is all about AI and AI in your business.
Love
Cool?
it. So as we wrap up this segment, I have
Yes.
one final breaking news for everybody.
Oh, okay.
If you are out there and you're watching this and you don't have a high level account yet, you're on the fence. Here at High Level, we're one big family. And currently, we're accepting new family members. We are. We want to welcome you with full arms. If you're an entrepreneur out there, whether you use High Level or not, come say hi. Tomorrow, day 2, 12 o'clock New York time for those of you that are international. We may have a few surprises for you tomorrow. Just come. Just
Oh,
come.
okay, family.
We'll figure it out. I'm excited for tomorrow. Like I kind of want to just go get lunch and come back and do day 2 right away, but I
Yeah,
can't.
I
I
mean,
gotta
you can,
wait.
so you can do that. You guys now have access to go play tonight, and then tomorrow we'll go and do it together. And those of you that are like, oh my gosh, that was so much, we're going to start fresh right at the beginning inside your High Level account. We would love to have you as a part of the High Level family. I can't even tell you how fun this event was. So it's just so awesome to continue the party here.
Absolutely. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern. That's New York time for those of you that are international. And we'll go for possibly a little longer tomorrow because I want to do a Q&A as well, make sure everybody feels good. And, these workshops are long format. We used to do 10 straight days of this when we first started off. Now it's only 2 days and we go all in and just focus in. But hopefully you learned a lot out of it. Here's what I'm going to ask everybody to do. In the comments, if you loved today so far, share flowers with Molly, will ya? She's literally being so generous. I never asked her to give away the farm, to be honest, and she's doing that on her own willingness to contribute to the community. And of course, this is affiliated to her. These are opportunities, there's business involved, but at the end of the day, if you meet all of us in person, you'll know what this family feels like.
It's the best.
I'll see you tomorrow, 12
All
o'clock
right.
Eastern. Bye for now.